At long last, our heroes find themselves faced with another city gym. Will Bentley melt under the pressure, or rise from the ashes of his opponents?
Before we get into that, Bentley has some business to attend to while his friends are within the gymscape.
Yes. So first things first, Bentley, while whoever it is takes on the gym challenge, is going to kind of walk towards and into the Pidgey coop.
Yeah.
And he's going to write another letter to his parents.
Solid.
So I actually have that for you.
Oh, baby.
Right.
Props.
So I'm gonna ask the owner of the Pidgey coop if I can send that to Ambercrag, to my folks, preferably from Milo's family's birds, just so I'm showing some loyalty to them, even though they are maybe not showing much of that to Milo.
Yeah.
But I'll send that letter away, and then I want to send out Mortar after I mail that letter.
Sick. Okay. So the letter is away.
And he calls out Mortar, and Bentley says, Hey Mortar, how are you feeling? I put you into a new Pokeball from Mom and Dad. I was wondering if you're feeling any changes back to maybe your old self?
Yeah, Mortar kind of hits the ground, and he's like glowing. He's like a full-on just bright red aura around him, but he's got his nice little smile back. He's just like,
all right, buddy, good to have you back. And then I'll send out Nipsey and Evinrude and kind of have like a little powwow with them pre-gym.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of like sit them down in the corner and like sit down with them and huddle. All right, team, we're about to take on the Zantha Gym. It's our second gym battle. Nipsey, this will be your first, and it's a fire type gym, so that could be quite difficult for you and potentially for Evinrude as well. So Mortar, I'm gonna need you to probably pull the most weight here and really kind of carry the team. You feeling up to it, guys?
They kind of look at you, and they look at each other, and Nipsey just goes, and Evinrude kind of clicks his little mandibles together and kind of buzzes around you excitedly. And Mortar does this a couple times. They're pretty fired up.
All right, guys. Well, let's do this thing. I call them all back and then slowly head back to the gym.
Okay. Yeah, you return to the gym. You see Milo and Phoebe kind of sitting awkwardly outside, and you can hear like sounds of like stone kind of scraping together. You hear like big explosions from like the roof of the gym, and after a while you hear this big like, and a couple seconds pass and it gets kind of tense, and then CJ just steps out from the gym and just goes, "Hey dude."
Hey CJ, I don't know that I can ask how you did, so I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah. Egram, the strange man who's been watching over your friends, holds up, goes, "Welcome back. How was your journey to Poké Center?"
It was good. I mailed a letter and had a little pep talk with my team. I think we're ready to take on the Zantha Gym.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. I will let you inside now. Are you ready? Do you need anything? Water, pineapples? Anything?
Pineapples?
Yes. You're hungry?
I guess. I'll take a pineapple.
Okay, perfect. Here you go. And he kind of takes a small plate and it's got like some little pineapple slices on it. He hands it to you, and CJ goes, "Bro, they're pretty good."
All right, sweet. So I just start munching on those casually to try and get the nerves to calm down.
Yeah, and then Egram walks you up to the door to the gym and just kind of helps you push open the massive stone doors as they open into an enormous and poorly lit chamber. It's just like dark black floor and walls, and you can't see the ceiling, and as the door closes behind you, you're left in darkness for like a good long while. And then you hear like a low rumbling, and these 4 plumes of magma just slowly pour down from the walls, illuminating the chamber that you're in. And you can see you're standing on like volcanic glass. You can see your reflection kind of flickering in the firelight.
Dang, that's cool.
And probably like 40, 50 feet ahead of you, you see the silhouette of an individual just sort of standing arms crossed.
Hello there. My name's Bentley Woods, and I'm ready to take on the gym challenge.
And she goes, excellent. I'm Mackenzie. I'll be your first challenge.
Nice to meet you.
She goes, you ready?
I believe so.
Fantastic. First up is a triple battle. We're going to test your skill as a team. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
All right, team, let's go. Just the 3-pronged ball toss.
Yeah. Perfect. So you see before you, Mortar, a small fiery fox with a bunch of tails, and if you remember, Officer David is Growlithe. You see a Growlithe right there.
Okay.
So the
What
Growlithe.
was this one?
This is a Magby,
Okay.
a perfectly proportional Magby. His arms are the
Right.
same size.
Okay.
This is a small red fox with a bunch of tails, and this is a Growlithe.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
And then it's initiative, boys. It is the turn of the Vulpix, little creature right here. He just looks straight ahead to whoever your blue and black die is there. So that I think that's Evinrude. He's going to request a dexterity save from Evinrude as a small black ball of fire. And as it gets near Evinrude, let's get him a dexterity save.
Okay. 15.
Oh yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
The ball of fire just goes, dissipates on him, and Evinrude just goes, and he's good. He's cleared. It's Mortar. What does Mortar want to do?
Okay, so Mortar is going to try and prove that he is the Magby of record and close the gap with that Magby.
Certainly.
And he's going to try and get those diodes on his arm to charge up and go for his first Thunder Punch, I guess.
Yeah.
Officially.
Yeah. So it'll be you're rolling a d20. You're gonna add 1, and you're looking for basically on the die if it's lower than a 9.
Okay.
Oh, you're fine. You're good.
Well, I can roll
So
for
it occurs.
the advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
A little better.
so Thunder Punch is a thing that is happening.
Okay. And here's to hit.
Yeah. And this is also at advantage because you're in your first round of combat.
Oh, wow.
Oh, baby! We went from a 1 to a 20. Advantage is just really good.
All right, Mortar, fire up that Thunder Punch. Let's go. Oh,
Yeah, so
19.
19. So Mortar proves himself the superior being. Walks up, goes, and it's like One Punch Man. He just comes up, and the arm just rockets forward, slams into the other Magby's chest, and his eyes just turn to stars, and he just collapses. And he.
Mortar, let's go.
And that Magby is so far gone.
Let's
he disappears.
go, Mortar.
He essentially would like turn to ash if this was not Pokemon, but he just Mackenzie just kind of scoops him. It was like, good lord.
There can only be one Magby.
Gone. Up 2 is Evinrude. Hi, buddy.
Alrighty. So Evinrude, after that, I'm assuming Will-O-Wisp attack from the Vulpix is going to go
correctly.
for a double team.
Okay.
To try
so he's
and
gonna sit still.
sit still, double team, and then
Yeah.
go for a wing
Sit.
attack on the Vulpix in
Yeah.
response.
Get him. Yeah.
Dirty
That-
20.
Yeah, dirty 20 is more than enough.
Okay.
What's up, dirty 20?
Let's go. 6 damage.
6.
Attaboy, Evinrude.
Yeah. From that, that's big. Yeah, the buffet of wings is all that can be heard in the chamber, as Evinrude just kind of goes and then multiplies, and there's 3, 5, 7. There's a dozen Evinrudes, and all the wing attacks go off at once, and then one finally actually just bashes into the Vulpix as it kind of dodges out of 2 or 3 of them, and then the real Evinrude's like, sloink.
Nice.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a big hit. And then it's Growlithe, and Growlithe goes, hey guys, runs right up to Nipsey, and Growlithe is going to try to bite Nipsey in the face. That is a 9 to hit.
That will be a skillful dodge from
Nipsey.
Nipsey.
Nipsey just goes, whack, and just gets flat and goes, and the Growlithe like backs off. It's like, whoa. bro, I didn't mean it. And then it's Nipsey's turn. He just tried to bite you in the face. How do you feel?
Not great.
Exactly. you should maybe kill him.
But Nipsey is, after he like dodges that incoming attack, he'll just activate Spore.
Yeah.
And just kind of like dust up everything on his back, including that like purple seed item that he's got now.
You can kind of see there's already like little tiny like vines and roots growing over that little seed just into Nipsey's back. And then all the little mushrooms just kind of pollinate his back, and he's just sitting, lying in wait with multicolored spores all over him. It's Vulpix again, and Vulpix looks at Evinrude and goes, "We need another dex save for Evinrude."
So do I get advantage on the dex save because of double team?
If Yama doesn't move, all attacks made against it are at disadvantage. Technically, it's not an attack; it's a save.
Okay.
So Evinrude, it's basically it's on Evinrude to
and it's
dodge.
a dex save.
Yeah. So he's got like a plus ability.
21.
So yeah, he's not even close. Yeah. Vulpix goes, and it strikes one of the images that kind of flickers for a second, and then it just comes back together.
Not Evinrude.
It's Mortar.
All right, Mortar, having obliterated the Magby.
He's feeling very strong.
Yeah, he's gonna turn and see the Vulpix throwing attacks at his buddy Evinrude and does not take kindly to that. So he's going to go for another Thunder Punch.
Sick. All right, so get that con check.
We'll see.
Looking for
3's not gonna do it.
Yeah, so the diodes failed to strike up.
Okay, so instead he'll go for a Mach Punch when the like diodes on his bigger arm fail. He'll just go for a quick jab with that smaller left arm.
I like it.
With a 14 to hit.
14, and you're going after Vulpix?
Yes.
You exactly hit.
Wow. Okay.
So that's
8 damage.
That's 8. Yeah. Mortar closes the gap and goes, and the thunder just kind of fails him, and he goes, what the heck? Quick punch. Kind of does like a little haymaker move. He's like,
nice.
It's Evinrude. Evinrude, you're a flickery boy. No one can hit you.
Indeed. So Evinrude, seeing that Mortar has taken over his foe, he'll, I guess, turn his attention to the Growlithe.
Mm-hmm. Sick.
And try and fire off a wing attack in that direction.
Get him, boy.
18.
Oh yeah, very much hits.
Nice. Let's go Evinrude. 5 damage.
5. Another big hit. Yeah, Evinrude is like bugs of a feather stick together forever.
Even though it tried to eat him.
He kind of like his thorax is like, no!
taking the high road by protecting Nipsey.
He's like, I got you covered, bro.
A show of good faith.
Yeah, and Growlithe is like almost blown off its feet. He's just like, whoosh, he just gets battered with a bunch of wind. And he gets so upset that he tries to bite Nipsey again. That's worse. It's an 8. He just misses. He catches like a mouthful of dust and it's like, I'm just trying to cough it back up. It's Nipsey. This guy just tried to bite you again.
He did. So
what a rude boy.
Nipsey's gonna try and counter with a Fury Cutter.
Sick. Hit him.
Natural 1.
Yeah. Nipsey's like goes to snap down on the Growlithe, and the Growlithe just like bites onto Nipsey's claw. It's like, get out of here. And the two kind of bounce off each other.
Just gave him a target. It's not good.
So that's Nipsey. What's Mortar's dexterity?
+0.
0. Okay, so Vulpix is still going a little bit first.
Okay.
She's gonna look at Magby and just go, fam. And it's a dex save from Mortar.
Okay.
Because Vulpix doesn't want to get punched in the face again.
4.
Oh, yeah. So against all odds, Mortar is burned.
Okay.
So his next hit does half damage.
Okay. Alrighty.
But then it's Mortar. As the Vulpix is throwing fireballs towards Mortar.
Alright, so again, he's going to try and flex that arm and get a Thunder Punch working.
Flex it, boy. Ooh,
baby. 19.
Yeah, that's
And
that
then
is sufficient. Strike him down. With the fury of 1,000
9.
Oh yeah, 9 misses. As he comes in for real strong punch, you can see like sonic booms shooting off the side of the arm as the Vulpix just kind of slyly jumps out of the way. It's Evinrude.
All right. Evinrude again is going to go for a wing attack on the Growlithe.
I like it.
Seeing that it deftly countered what Nipsey was trying to do.
Cool. Get him.
21.
Ooh, hit him hard.
3 damage.
3.
So close to an 8. So close.
Yeah. Growlithe is very displeased as he gets battered again. He's so displeased he's gonna try by Nipsey again. He's got a one-track mind. He's just very focused on the crab in front of him.
Well, it's also close to him.
Oh, that's a natural one. As quite
the battle happening over here.
Yeah, as he bites into Nipsey's claw, he gets a mouthful of spores, and that is natural 20 on the con save, so nothing happens to him. But whatever, man. There's nothing happening.
1 to 20 for both of them.
That's Growlithe. It's Nipsey. Nipsey, this guy just bit your back for no damage. How do you feel?
Yeah, Nipsey's again gonna go for a Fury Cutter and
yeah, you're
I guess go with the opposite claw to the one that he's grabbed with his teeth.
Yeah. Oh, it's a hit.
That was a
finally.
fortuitous roll. 22.
Yeah, we got a hit. We got a hit, boys. All right, get him good.
3 damage.
3 damage. Hey, damage.
And then does it do an additional point of damage with the poison?
Yeah, if you if you want to have that start growing into him, yeah, he's like does the Fury Cutter, and a little bit of like purple liquid spills out of the tip of Nipsey's claw, and you're like, I didn't know he could do that. It's pretty venomous. Yeah. So Nipsey is now partially venomous, which is pretty cool.
Love that.
After Nipsey, it's Vulpix Mortar. Vulpix is gonna try to burn Nipsey as he sees Growlithe is really struggling. And he throws a little tiny fireball towards Nipsey. Nipsey needs to make it a dexterity save.
Oh god, it's not Nipsey's strong suit.
Yikes.
10.
10 is insufficient. Nipsey, my close good friend, you take 3 points of fire damage.
Oh boy.
But it is Mortar's turn.
Okay,
Mortar's
so
gonna go.
again, gonna go for the
punch him.
Thunder Punch.
Yeah.
4 is not gonna do it.
So not quite.
I'll go for
the Thunder peters out.
Yeah, still trying to get used to those diodes on his arm. Doesn't quite get it, and he'll go for a Mach Punch again as his plan B.
Sick. Oh yeah.
24 to hit.
Oh yeah. Mortar's like back to the old one too. Yeah. Quick punch. Ooh baby.
4, come on. Oh, 9 damage.
So 9. Yeah. Mortar, you deal not as much as you wish you could deal with your good punch. So that 9 hits real hard, and the Vulpix looks like it was about to go down, and then it gets like a minor second wind, and it's like, you're burned. I'm not worried about your damage.
I forgot about the freaking burn already.
Yeah.
Dang it.
It's Evinrude. How do you feel, fam? The squad started real strong, you know. We've reached a bit of a holding pattern.
Yeah, so Evinrude is kind of just doling out damage here. So seeing that Nipsey has kind of got his swagger back a little bit, or its swagger back, he'll turn back over to Vulpix, fire up another double team, or the real Evinrude will turn along with some of the double teams, but others will stay like eyes laser focused on Growlithe just to kind of like psych him out, and then he'll go for a wing attack on Vulpix.
Sick.
12.
Barely misses. Yep. On that Vulpix. The wing attack just comes in, and the Vulpix just goes, shoots out a little firebolt, and they both just disperse. After Evinrude is Growlithe. Growlithe is unhappy. He's just not. He cannot get his act together. So he's gonna try to bite Nipsey again.
Okay.
That's a 16 to bite Nipsey.
Yes.
Incoming is a lot of damage.
I would imagine so.
This is some fiery damage.
Yeah.
That is 9 points of fire damage hitting Nipsey just right in the face. You watch as like the bite makes contact, and you're like, oh, Nipsey's okay. And then like the fangs flare up and some of the spores start to recede and they're like, whee!
Okay, but
And
Growlithe has to make a con save, yeah.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Oh, wow.
So you can roll your d4, sir, and you can decide Growlithe's fate.
Stun.
Yeah, Growlithe just goes and just falls over like a statue.
That is a very poisonous boy.
Yeah, he's a poisoning boy. So Growlithe, welcome to the stun club, boy.
Is he like prone now?
Yeah, he falls over and can't move.
Sick.
After Growlithe is Nipsey.
Okay, so Nipsey, not pleased with that fire attack that hindered it quite a bit.
Hit him
did
hard.
a big chunk of damage. Gonna fire up and go for a Fury Cutter.
Yeah, so you have advantage, but you deal half damage. So here you go.
Okay. So the first one is a 13 to hit.
Okay.
And then a 19 to hit.
Yeah. So that's
3 total.
3, yeah. So Growlithe is just sort of sat there, and Nipsey's like, Nyah! But some of the sort of singes and burns are kind of holding Nipsey back from being fully effective. But Growlithe is still just stuck in place. And then it is Mortar at the top of the round.
Going for another Thunder Punch. 11.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Thunder Punch it's happening.
Now we just gotta hit it, my dude.
Boom.
16.
Yeah, that hits.
There we go.
So D12 plus 3.
10 damage.
Jesus. Mortar, congratulations. You have another kill.
Nice.
As Mortar just clocks Vulpix in the back of the head, and Vulpix just goes face into the dirt. Or the cold obsidian floor, rather. Not a lot of dirt in here. It's very clean. And then, after Mortar is Evinrude.
Right, so Evinrude is gonna sense that
Yeah.
and then just buzz up right on top of it and go for a bug bite.
Sick. Yeah, so you have advantage on your roll, and it's prone, so you have an additional bonus to hit.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's. He's not long for this world.
Yeah. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
4 damage.
Yeah. So how do you want to do this?
Nice.
You got the stunned Growlithe is just like locked in place on the floor.
I guess it will just be like the 1-2 with Nipsey going in for that Fury attack with the claw, and then like Evinrude will just buzz on in and go for a bite like right near where Nipsey got him with the claw, so they're both hitting the same spot.
Yeah.
Kind of like teaming up and knocking it out.
Cool. Yeah. As Growlithe goes down, Mackenzie scoops up her team just into her arms. She goes, "Good fight, buddy."
Thank you. My team really worked well together. That was pretty impressive. I don't know if we played 10 of these that you lose 3-0 each time, but
She's like, you'd be surprised. She goes, "Oh, I owe you something." Oops. My hands are sweaty.
Sweet.
That's a real good payout for her. You get $11.
nice.
So you get $11 from Mackenzie, who goes, "Man, I'm not going to last long in training at this rate." Congratulations.
Thank you. That was still a good battle, Mackenzie. Do you only have 3 Pokemon? Are these all of your Pokemon, or do you have
She goes,
more?
These are the 3 I use here. They sort of have a motif. These are actually, they belong to somebody else who works here. I use them for...
Oh, interesting. So you're like a trainee? That's cool.
Yeah. For now.
Yeah. Well.
Gotta win some to keep playing, but...
Oh, well, I'm sorry that I couldn't help
She's
you
like,
there, but...
That's okay. You know, there will be... I'm sure some other kids will come through and have, nothing strong.
Yeah, well,
Who knows?
Keep doing your thing and stay... Keep the confidence high. I feel like you might need a little bit more of that, but again, good battle.
She's like, yeah, we'll figure it out. Anyway, good luck with the rest of the gym.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Yeah. And she kind of scoops up her team and heads over and starts nursing them back to health with some, looks like like just red liquid. She's just like pouring it down their throat, and they kind of like lap it up.
Dang.
They come back to consciousness. And she offers 3 glasses of it to your team.
Sick.
And they are back to full.
Cool. All right. Whew.
Yeah. And then as you move forward through this big like glass obsidian chamber, As you keep going, the magma flow sort of slows down and it gets pretty dark behind you again. And then you can see like a very well lit room, and there's this big like fake volcano shaped structure, and it stretches up like almost, it looks like maybe 40 feet high, and there's a signpost that just says next challenge upwards. And as you enter this room, you hear all 3 of your Pokemon just get sent out of the balls, and all of their Pokeballs go and power down. Your next challenge, Bentley, is to get you and your whole team up that hill.
Well, I'm not much for physical strength, so let's see how this does.
Yeah.
All right, well, Evinrude, up you go.
Yeah. Evinrude kind of goes, buzzes up a little bit and kind of waits for you to catch up. And then Nipsey will kind of like follow suit and just go and head up.
Okay.
It leaves you and Mortar to figure out the way forward.
All right, Mortar, well, I don't have much strength, and I don't really trust my abilities to climb. Maybe you could help me out here? Maybe toss me and see how far you can get me up the mountain, and then I can kind of dig my shoes in and try and sneak up.
So the Mortar can absolutely try to hoist you up the hill if you want him to make a strength check to see how far he can toss you, and then we'll see if you can hang on.
Bentley just embracing his inner Gimli and just kind of like sheepishly, Mortar, toss me.
Okay, let's see how he does. Mortar's pretty strong. He's a strong guy.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Yeah. So Mortar, no problem, just goes and just like hurls you. Go ahead and roll a d10 for Bentley.
Okay.
Hello, Bentley.
6.
Yeah, he throws you a solid like 6 feet up the hill. He gets you started.
Okay.
And then you're able to like.
Since he crit, can it be 12?
Sure.
12
He
feet.
throws you like an impossibly high distance. You're a very small boy. He goes, "Meow!" Even though he himself is only like 2 feet high.
Yeah.
He just hurls you up the mountain.
Just like stood on his big arm and just had him catapult me.
Yeah. Now that you're up a little ways, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. 16.
Excellent. Yeah, as you're kind of getting launched up, you see a series of tiny, like, violet fist size and shaped holes punched up the volcano, and you're like, oh, cool. And
Oh, nice.
And you kind of piggyback off Violet's
Thanks, Milo.
prior successes in this challenge.
Just slow and steady.
Yeah.
We'll use the violet punch crags to climb my way up.
And then between Evinrude and Nipsey, just kind of like making their way up. Mortar's able to use his claws as kind of like rock climbing gear, so he's able to keep
like
up
in
with
the
you.
house.
Yeah, he's like
Sick.
he's kind of like flinging himself up with the big arm, catching him with the little one, and he just hauls himself up, and he actually like beats you to the top, and then just like reaches his massive arm down to grab yours.
Cool. We just do like the predator
Brother!
arm grab, but it's just Bentley's little noodle arm, and then Warrior's massive
Yeah, and he just
angry arm.
pulls you up to the top, and you're now standing on. It's artificial, but it's like the massive rim of a volcano. They just hit everything over and started yelling. Had too much coffee today. But yeah, it's like it's huge. The way I've been describing it, because math is weird with circles, and I was terrible at geometry. It takes you 60 feet of movement to get from one side to the opposite side. So it would take you like 2 turns or 1 full turn dashing to get from one side to the other.
Gotcha.
And you see kind of this older lady on the other side, and she kind of sees you climb up, and she has sitting next to her something that looks like Lil Buddy but like bigger, like a medium size. And you're like, that's a Quilava, sick, like way to go. And you see this like big fiery, almost looks like a dog, but it's got like a big like scarf of fur and like a big burning embery tail and these massive red ears. And the lady just calls out to you. She says, "Oh, hello, you finally made it. How was your climb?"
Oh, well, got the middle half of it, and Mortar tossed me about halfway up and then pulled me the rest of the way, but everybody else seemed to figure it out pretty simply. Evinrude can fly, so that was not a difficult task for him.
Yeah, Evinrude gets up and goes, and she's like, I can see that. He certainly can fly. So it's good that you used teamwork to get yourself up this hill, because that is the subject of your next challenge.
All right, guys, middle ground play here. I think Mortar, you really showed your worth in that last battle. I'm gonna have you go for it again.
Nice.
And Evinrude, if you want to sit this one out, let's see how Nipsey teams up with Mortar here, and then we can maybe reevaluate.
Sick.
So I'll have Evinrude buzz over and land on my head or wherever he usually sits.
Right on Bentley's head. He's like as long as you are tall. Just,
yep.
You're like, oh yikes.
Still weighs like nothing.
All his sticky fingers are just like on your face. You're like, ugh.
Like one of those weird head massager things.
Yeah, you just.
God, alright.
It's a little uncomfortable, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna battle with Mortar and Nipsey here and see how it goes.
Eleanor goes, fantastic. Are you ready?
I guess. Oh, it's just one roll.
Mm-hmm. It is 1d20 and then add both of their dexterity modifiers. But you guys are up first, and Nipsey and Mortar hit the field, and they both kind of like partially turn their head back to you, and they seem very focused.
All right, Mortar, Nipsey, you're gonna have to work as a team here. Mortar, if you could scoop up Nipsey with your smaller arm and hold him like a football, and run around to the left side and defend any incoming attacks with that large arm. You gotta protect Nipsey because he's very susceptible to fire.
Excellent. Yeah, so they, Mortar will run over, and Nipsey, like, ordinarily you'd be worried that Nipsey would, like, try to snap at him. Nipsey just sort of sits there and goes, just gets scooped up into the arms. And then Mortar just runs.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, just football status. He's going. Excellent. Yeah, these two, yeah, Jupiter's just like, okay, cool. And Minerva will go, like, a little bit over. Okay. And Eleanor just goes, align the stars, and Minerva will attempt to hit Mortar with a fire spin. That is a 15 to hit. Yeah, that'll hit. Okay, so Mortar takes half of 5 is probably 2. Who knows? Who can say? Yeah, we round down for odds, okay. For resistance. So you take 2 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Nipsey takes none, as Mortar's kind of like shielding him from the fire. He's warm, but like otherwise unscathed. But basically, I don't know how you want to signify it for yourself, or if you just want to remember. If Mortar moves, he has to pass through like a spinning wall of fire, as Minerva just sort of sits very elegantly and just moves her head back and forth. And just like you
so
watch
it's now
this,
encircling like, both of them?
Yeah. And then the Quilava will look at the crew and just goes and just erupts in a wall of flame. Mr. Mortar, if you would be so kind as to make a dexterity saving throw, as you're sort of pinned in the little circle.
6.
Yeah, so Nipsey again is covered because your Mortar's like, ah! But it's a lot of damage. Okay.
Boy.
Oh, that's not that bad. That's a little worse. So Mortar, my close good friend, you take half of this, so you only take 10. And he does not get that ability back. So that, yeah, he like shoots out a massive flamethrower, and Mortar's like, get down! And Nipsey's just like, you can hear him clicking, and some of the spores start to incinerate just from the heat. But Nipsey is otherwise like unharmed.
Okay.
And then it's back to Team Bentley.
So is the fire spin still around us?
Oh yeah. It looks, to put it in D&D terms, it looks like Minerva is concentrating. So if something were to, say, break that focus, the fire spin would probably go away.
Can Mortar run through it and like break through whatever the circle is?
Yeah, he'll just take damage.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if he was like covering Nipsey and ran through, he would take the damage and she wouldn't, or he wouldn't. Nipsey
It
wouldn't. Yeah, they wouldn't.
They wouldn't.
It's a baby.
Okay. All right, Mortar. Great work defending from the fire. We're gonna need you to run through, tuck Nipsey in, and then chuck him.
All right.
So I want Mortar to run through the fire spin,
Cool.
and then with that left arm throw as if like a grenade Nipsey at the Flareon. Is that the Flareon?
This would be the cool lava.
Oh,
Flareon's like back here.
Okay, so at cool lava. So
yeah.
I'll run
Sick.
through, and then as he's throwing Nipsey, like once he releases, I'll have Nipsey activate spores and try and like hit into it as like kind of like a bug bomb.
Cool. So let's first things first. Mortar, you take 1 point of fire damage.
Okay.
It's a low roll, so you're good. But you're out of the fiery circle, and then so you want to throw Nipsey. So I will give you the option because they're working together. You can have Mortar make an attack roll, or you can have Quilava make a saving throw, whichever you prefer.
Well, let's leave it up to me. Why not?
Okay.
An attack.
Yeah. So treat it like an improvised thunder punch. Will give you like +4. The same bonus as your thunder punch.
Okay.
You're throwing a
11.
Oh yeah, not quite.
Dang it.
Nipsey just goes. It just lands like right next to Quilava and is like, "Hey,
That's not good.
hello." Nipsey's probably like right there.
Okay. Well,
And
I did
Mortar's
say
just like, oh dear God.
activate the spore midair. So
So the spore is up.
Okay.
Nipsey is a cloud ready to explode.
Okay. Shoot.
Yeah, and then Minerva is like, dang it, they moved. So Minerva's gonna try to hit Mortar again with another fire spin. She's trying to just keep you guys separated. No, not quite.
Okay.
The fire spin tries to like move up to Mortar, and Mortar just like carves a line in the sand, and the sand like puts up a fire.
Nice.
And he's like, yes. And then the Quilava's gonna try to ember Nipsey, but yeah, it's a 2. I don't even.
Narrative.
He's at disadvantage, but 2 is worse than 11. So yeah, the ember just like sparks off the ground, and Nipsey's like covering its eyes. And you watch as those two sort of like diminish a little bit, like the fire and like the heat that's emanating off both of them kind of goes just a little bit, ever so slightly,
Okay.
because it would seem they are not working together currently.
Gotcha. So our turn. All right, Mortar, go and flank Quilava and go for a muck punch. Try and hit it into Nipsey.
Sick. Okay, so you have advantage because you're flanking.
Okay, and I'll try and just aim so that Mortar would be punching the Quilava into Nipsey and the spores, and he'll just kind of like
Sick.
it will make himself really big
Yeah.
and try and just create a big target.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, so advantage because flanked.
Yes. Boom.
So 23.
Crit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
23.
23 is good.
All right.
So that's a big punch. Make it happen. Bloop.
3.
Get the
Come on, 3 or 4. 3 or 4. 3 or 4. 3 or 4. Dang it. 4 damage or 7 damage. Sorry.
7 damage.
But
Cool.
does not push.
Does not push per the Mach Punch push, but does push him very much into Nipsey. So Nipsey,
okay.
Nipsey, you can attempt to claw him as well, but he's basically gonna like bump into you.
So I get like an attack of opportunity, or
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
As Mortar's like pushing him towards Nipsey, Nipsey's like just it's basically like
18 to hit.
that very hits.
Okay.
Yeah. Get him. So 1 and then
plus
1
1 of
poison.
the poison. Sick.
Yeah, so Quilava like gets basically just body checked by Mortar, and as he kind of staggers back, he leans like really hard onto Nipsey, and Nipsey's like, "Get off!" and just bites his arm. And then as he's recoiling, he pulls some of the spores up, and they go towards his face. That's bad. You can roll your d4.
Yes.
Get it. Get rage.
Something different. Stun again.
Yep. Quilava like throws the spores in his face. He goes, boom, just falls back.
Nice.
Quilava, you're welcome to the stun bus. And you watch as Nipsey, like some of the mushrooms that are on its back get a little bit bigger, and he kind of like bolsters himself. And Mortar gets his like normal aura that he has when he first comes out of the source ball. He starts glowing. They're doing pretty well. It's Team Eleanor, and Minerva's like, look, he's sleeping. What do I do? Minerva's gonna attempt to rekindle Quilava's flame. See if she can hit him. Yeah. How much damage does she do to her friend? 2. So she basically like throws a fire spit towards Quilava, and as the fire hits him, he watches all the flames on his back, even though he's stunned, go and kind of flare up. He's still stunned, but he looks like he's ready to dish out some pretty serious hurt if he gets up.
Okay.
And then it's back to Team Bentley.
All right, Mortar, I'm gonna need you to punch Quilava, but punch the areas that have flamed up to try and protect Nipsey. Nipsey go for a Fury Cutter.
Sick. Yeah, they both have advantage, and he's prone and stunned. So
Giggity. All right.
things are going well.
So Mortar's gonna go for a Thunder Punch and try and punch the areas that are lit up with flame, and then
Cool.
Nipsey's gonna go for like around the face area where there maybe isn't any.
Excellent. Yeah.
Or like a leg or something.
Yeah.
19 for Mortar's Thunder Punch to hit. 10 for Nipsey.
Mm-hmm. So with Quilava being prone and stunned, Nipsey hits.
Oh, okay.
It's like, and Mortar still has to roll a hit.
Yeah,
that was just.
but
to see
he gets
if it-
advantage on this too, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that
He's
would
got
be 14.
pretty nutso bonuses right now. That's crit. Ew. Yeah. So Mortar crits with Thunder Punch, and Nipsey kind of like claws Quilava's face. So let's get some damage rolls out here.
Yeah.
So Mortar's doing 15 plus a d12.
So Mortar on the crit Thunder Punch. So it's 15 plus 8.
Yeah.
It's 23 damage.
Okay. He's still quote unquote standing.
Okay. And
It's Nipsey's claw. Here it comes.
and then he gets 2 because he hit the last one.
2d6, yeah. Incoming. Hello.
Oh,
11.
11 damage.
Plus the 1 of poison.
Atta boy, Nipsey, let's
So
go.
Nipsey and Mortar, how do you execute this stunned Quilava?
So
Dealing excess of its max HP in one fatal round of combat. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have Mortar just kind of like big haymaker Thunder Punch, like really getting all those diodes charged up, like really electrified arm, just punches straight down into the fire and kind of like extinguishes the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nipsey will snip at the Quilava's leg and then put his claw like around the Quilava's throat
Yeah.
and just stare into its eyes and
Okay.
then pull the claw away.
Sick.
Just
yeah.
an
just to be like,
intimidation
I got
tactic of
you.
like, we could have ended your life and
Yeah.
spared you.
Yeah. As Quilava falls, Eleanor goes, "Well done. That's quite enough." And she pulls back both of her teammates. Here comes a bunch of money for you. Not a bunch of money. It's like $10. Yeah. So you have defeated Eleanor's synchronization challenge.
Let's go, boys!
As you make your way around the volcano, your team's still like super fired up, and then as soon as they sort of step off the like fake clay soil, they power back to normal.
Sick. So, how's the interaction between Mortar and Nipsey following that?
As they step off the field, Nipsey just walks up to Mortar and just goes, and Mortar goes, and they kind of clack one claw into another, and then Mortar kind of looks at you and is like, "High five, bro!" Whack.
Just, ow.
Yeah, it burns a little bit too.
Yeah,
You're like,
I'm sure. Great
You're
work,
like a-
team. That was amazing. Love the football tuck of Nipsey. That was super cool. I wish we got the spore bomb to work, but nonetheless.
Yeah. And then Eleanor offers you 2 more servings of the fruit juice.
Okay.
Heals your squad back up to full, and she says, "You did really well. Just remember what you learned in here today, and I hope you utilize it everywhere. But at the very least, like for the rest of the gym, definitely keep in mind what you utilized here.
All right, thanks, Eleanor. I think this is definitely an interesting way to think about battling, and it's definitely something I'll think about moving forward, so thank you.
She goes, yes, of course. Good luck with Lewis. He's a bit intense.
All right, one final question.
Sure.
Quilava and Flareon, are those your only Pokemon, or do you have others?
Those are my pride and joys.
All right, well, cool. It was great battling you. Thanks for teaching me more about team battling. I've never done that before. It was really cool.
She goes, yes, of course, anytime. Although, ideally, I probably won't ever see you again. If luck is on your side.
Well, we'll see.
She goes, good luck.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Begins nursing her team back to life. As you progress forwards, you see just a river of like molten iron just pouring into like various different holes, and across which is like a relatively narrow stone bridge.
Don't like bridges.
Yeah.
I don't like bridges.
It's not like so narrow that you're gonna like fall off, but your team would have to go like one at a time.
All right. Well, Evanrude, do you want to lead the way, and maybe you can spot potential places where I might fall through the cracks again? Don't want that.
Everyone's like, and just sort of like buzzes up. It keeps its legs like on your head, and just kind of like elevates you a little bit. And you're like, this is kind of weird. Sure.
All right.
But
So
Evanrude's helping you keep your balance.
I'll lead the way with Evanrude, and then I guess Mortar and Nipsey will follow. Maybe if Nipsey allows, Mortar can just do the football tuck again and carry him. It, they,
Them.
who knows?
Carry them.
She,
Whatever.
who can know?
Who can say? Who can know and who can say? Yeah, there's no like roll required. It's just a set in the scene. As you cross this,
still don't like bridges.
you cross the
Don't like
river
bridges.
of lava. Your head starts to hurt a little bit. You're like, ow. And as you make your way across, you see this very like scrawny dude wearing a red jumpsuit, and he's just like, "Sup, bro? Welcome. We're going to the third and hardest challenge of the gym."
Well, looking forward to it. Are you Lewis?
I'm Lewis.
Nice to meet you. I'm Bentley.
Sick. You ready to throw down?
I don't know the rules, but sure.
Awesome. And you see this big chamber with two enormous like glass walls, kind of held up in betwixt it. So it's
It's
about
like a room, and then the walls are in the middle.
It's like a big. Imagine like the Pokemon center arenas that you guys fight in. Just like a big open rectangle.
Okay.
A little bit bigger than that, and then with just dividers in it. So it makes 3 arenas.
Okay.
Lewis's challenge is for you to fight 3 very, very difficult opponents, one-on-one each.
Okay.
But all at once. You see before you something you're very familiar with, a Magmar in the middle. You see something, it kind of looks like Ruby, but like a darker red, and kind of has like a horn on the back of its head, like a red fiery tail. Then you see a big flaming pony with, I think, like a horn on its forehead. And Lewis just throws his team out, like confidently. He just throws them out and he goes, You can debate for a while, whatever you gotta do. Pick where your team goes. I'll be here when you're ready.
All right, sounds good. All right, team, let's have a quick huddle here, and we can figure out what we want to do. Mortar, I think maybe you're going to agree with me here, but I was wondering if you wanted to take on Magmar and take on your elder, as it were, and see if you can best your evolution in battle. What do you say to that?
He basically gives you a look that's like, I mean, if I got sure.
Love the confidence, buddy. Great. That's what we need.
Fight me, Dad.
All right, and then
Okay.
Nipsey, I think our best bet with you is to avoid fire-type attacks and if I'm right in this, I would guess that Rapidash, even though it's going to be a lot quicker than you, it's going to maybe have the least amount of fire of the three, so maybe we can have you battle against that giant unicorn.
Yeah. Nipsey just goes like a ferocious crab.
All right, Evinrude, that leaves you with Charmeleon. It's going to be a tough matchup, but I want you to use your speed and shiftiness and try and beat him that way, if that makes sense.
You ready for initiative?
Yeah.
All right. So it's basically like they'll be in 3 separate fights, but it's all happening at the same time.
Right. Okay.
So basically, like thematically, Bentley's running back and forth, like oh my god, oh my god, and the Rapidash just goes first, runs up just to hoof Nipsey on the forehead. Yikes! And I believe he will succeed. That was quite a high roll. Nipsey, my close good friend, that is 7 points of bludgeoning damage as a hoof comes cracking down on the grab.
Ouch.
Cracking down on the grab.
7 points, he says?
7 points.
Shit.
It's a big hit. This one is that and that. Should have written these down earlier, but I am an imperfect being. I stand by my mistakes. Cool. And then that one is that. That's right. That's right. Okay. Yeah. So Rapidash goes boom, 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 whack, and just like big hoof straight down. And you can see, Bentley, make a perception check. Let's see how perceptive Bentley is right now.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You see 2 things.
My God, I've
You
never
see-
rolled this well.
You see a thing that you could have noticed earlier but didn't, and then you see a thing that you might not have noticed but did. Hey, and I'm actually just gonna tell you what they are.
Okay.
The Rapidash, the front right hoof, you can see like pretty heavy signs of like repeated sprains. So it seems to favor that when it comes in for the kick. It looks like it's naturally going with the right, and then it kind of like pulls back and hits him with the left hoof.
Okay.
So do it that way you will. And then looking above in the arenas, you can see massive clamps holding the glass walls up. And then after Rapidash is Mortar.
I'll have Mortar close the gap with the Magmar and go for a Thunder Punch.
Sick. All right.
And because
so
it's the first
Yeah.
round of combat, he'll get advantage.
to kill this fool.
So 13.
Yeah.
13.
So
and
Thunder
then
Punch occurs.
Thunder Punch attack will
plus
be
4. Oh, baby.
23. 23.
23 hits.
Okay.
So that's a D12.
8 plus 3 is 11 damage.
11 to the meat me. Mortar's like, fight me, Dad! Boom! Big thunder punch, like right to the enormous belly. And it goes, he's like sucking on air.
Good work, Mortar!
Mr. Mortar, you take 2 fire damages as you get
Grand.
burned a little bit from punching your dad.
Something Mortar knows well with his own ability.
Yeah, so that's his flame body is like hotter than Mortar's. He's like, that's my future. I'm gonna have a hot body later. After Mortar is Evinrude.
Okay,
Evinrude's
Evinrude.
in the ring with a Charmeleon right now.
Bentley's gonna hustle over and Evinrude, I want you to go for double team, but use the glass divider to your advantage. Try and get some reflection going and confuse Charmeleon.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
So he'll like activate double team like across this way to try and like with like a separation. So there's like almost like double team.
Yeah. There's like
quadruple team.
There's like 36 Evinrudes right now.
Nice.
They're everywhere.
Okay.
It's his whole field of vision. He's just like.
So I'll go for that and then fire off a wing attack at
Sick.
Charmeleon.
Yeah. Bloop.
With a 9.
Yikes. Yeah, that not quite what you're looking for.
No, but
Not that far off.
it's fine.
But
Double
it is a
team.
miss. Yeah.
Double team worked.
So Evinrude, yeah, there's like 30 of him. They're everywhere. Like the sound of wing beats, you're like, it's so loud. What's going on? But then you notice that Evinrude is also so distracted by like all 40 of them. He's like, whoa! And he just throws that out. He's like, I've never been this effective, because he's looking into the the shiny glass. But yeah, so that misses. But Charmeleon is gonna have a real hard time when he runs up to all the Evinrudes, and he's just like clawing through a bunch. 14 hit Evinrude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, doesn't he take the lower?
Yeah, so there's a 14 and a 9, but he's a +5. So it would have been an 18
snap,
and a 14.
okay. Dang.
So incoming is 4 points of force damage, so not fire. But as Charmeleon's running through, he seems to have, he's got an eye on like Evinrude Prime, and then a whole bunch go out, and he just doesn't blink. And he fires up a purple claw. It's like spectral, and it almost looks like a dragon's claw, and he just runs up and goes, and he's just carving through illusions, and he seems to be able to see like the flickering of the illusions, and they start to drop down as Evinrude just gets clawed. After Charmeleon is Nipsey. Nipsey, this horse just hoofed you in the face. How do you feel?
Not great.
Yeah, that's
But,
fair.
I'll run over. Nipsey, activate your spores.
A fine film of spores settles on the back of Nipsey. Nipsey the Crab.
Nipsey the crab, and I might regret this, but I'm also gonna have Nipsey like skitter like underneath the Rapidash, trying to like provoke an attack to where it'll hit the spores, but maybe a hit that isn't as powered up, given that he's like underneath, trying to like avoid getting like a straight shot of the hoof again.
Yikes. Does an 11 hit Nipsey?
It does not.
Yeah, he's like kind of stomping underfoot, and Nipsey just like, I'm a crab. Me, I'm a crab. He's like hissing and clicking the whole time he's under there. But he does not get hooved in the face, but he is underneath the Rapidash.
Okay.
After Nipsey, we're looking at the Magmar. The Magmar, having been punched in the gut by Lil Mortar, just begins to vomit like lava. We need Mortar to make a dexterity save to get out of the way.
God, alright.
Incoming lava vomit.
Gross. Nat 20.
Oh baby! You take no damage.
What is happening?
As lava just gets vomited out all around Mortar, and Mortar's just like holds up his arm, and it just kind of like coats down his
relishes
skin,
that.
and he's like, "We're good. We aight." So yeah, that's Magmar. That's what Magmar tries to do. Rapidash is gonna try kicking again.
Okay.
Rapidash is just kind of like doing a little horse trot in place, just trying to like step on
dressage.
Yeah, just trying to step on the crab. It's a 13.
That'll hit.
13 hits the crab. Incoming damage. 9 points of hoof damage. Yikes, Nipsey. However, that's an 11.
Yeah, that just misses.
Sick. Yeah, so
All right.
1d4.
Come on. 1 poison.
Poison. Sick. Yeah, so you watch as Nipsey gets stepped on, the hoof hits like right into the purple seed, and it kind of pushes it a little bit into his back, and then these little barbs go just right into the bottom of the hoof. He's poisoned.
You stepped on the wrong crab.
Stepped on a crab. Now you're gonna die. It's Mortar.
Right, Mortar, again, having dodged the lava vomit, is gonna go for another Thunder Punch, just following up on the first one.
Bloop. Okay.
18.
It occurs.
And then a 12 to hit.
12 misses on my close good friend Magmar. It just
Dang it.
goes wide. Probably like bounces off the belly, goes like boom, and pops him back up. Yeah, that's it's Evinrude unless Mortar wants to move.
No.
All right, Evinrude. This guy just clawed you in the face, and it didn't feel good.
No, it did not. So Evinrude is gonna do the same double team strategy and kind of go around and like try and like flank him with the fake Yanmas, and again go for a wing attack.
Sick. Hit him. Boom.
16.
Yeah, that hits.
Sweet. On Evinrude. 6 damage.
Baby. Yeah. That's a big hit. After getting clawed in the face, Evinrude's like, "You jerk!" Whiffs him with some pretty swift winds. It is then the turn of Charmeleon, tries to claw you again at disadvantage. That's 2 natural 20s, and I kid you not on that.
What?
That is a natural 20 and a natural 20. You're welcome to look at them if you'd like. It's the amber and the black and green die.
I trust you. You roll 20s all the time.
Gee-boss.
Wow.
So
this Charmeleon is just not buying the double teams.
No, not at all.
Not
that is a tremendous amount of damage. That is, we're looking at 16 points of force damage to Evinrude.
Oh god.
He rolled poorly, but like the crit damage is there. But yeah, Charmeleon just comes up and like Evinrude's got a pretty thick like thorax. One of the claws just pierces like right through. And he kind of like pulls Evinrude down to his level. And then the claw flares up even brighter, and Evinrude's like,
no.
Evinrude's not having a good day. Nipsey, however, is having a great time under hoof.
Under hoof. So with Spore still activated,
Yeah.
he'll go for a Fury Cutter.
Get him.
And it's just poison is disadvantage on Rapidash's attacks. Like, I don't
So,
get
like you don't have advantage to hit him, but he has disadvantage to hit you.
19.
Oh, you don't need advantage to hit him. You're fine. Because Nipsey's a grab.
He is a grab.
Boom!
Doing 2 damage.
A grab doing 2 damage. All right.
1 of poison, 1 of Fury
Yeah,
Cutter.
Rapidash is like kind of like slowing down a little bit. Nipsey's like, and he gets like a couple quick pinches in on like under the belly, but nothing particularly substantial. After Nipsey, it's Magmar. Magmar just tries to vomit on Mortar again. It's another dex thing. Oh,
16.
Yeah. Again, you take none damage.
Sweet.
Yeah, Magmar's just throwing up lava, and then Rapidash tries to step on Nipsey. No. Unless maybe 12.
That exactly hits.
That exactly hits. Yikes.
That's not good.
That's 6 points
Nipsey's out.
of bludgeony damage, and then we get another save. That's a 5. So go ahead and roll another d4 as Nipsey's death throes affect this thing.
Rage.
Oh, sick! Okay, so Nipsey goes down.
Yep.
Like Nipsey's gonzo.
Yep.
As Nipsey goes down, the Rapidash, he watches its eyes just like glaze over and then open up again, and they're like bright red and flaming. And at the same time, you hear a as the glass wall falls and goes
Whoa.
as Rapidash joins the other fight. And
That's
since Rapidash
cool.
is raging, it just runs over here immediately. It's like and just charges towards Mortar and the Magmar. Doesn't seem to have a target in mind, just runs in that direction. It's also poisoned.
Good work, Nipsey.
My close good friend.
Call it back.
Yeah. After Rapidash is Mortar.
Okay, I'll definitely do that then with a Thunder Punch.
Cool. So let's see how you do. Yeah, it occurs.
Okay. 18.
Yeah. 18 hits the Magmar as you punch him in the belly.
10 damage.
Yikes. Magmar's not looking so good, and Rapidash is looking incredibly unfriendly. After Mortar, it's Evinrude. Evinrude is also looking very sad.
Yeah.
He's like,
It's not great. So, again, I'll have Evinrude go for double team, even though it's probably a lost cause at this point, given that Charmeleon seems to know exactly who Evinrude is.
Yeah,
And
he knows everything about you. He
knows his entire backstory.
Yeah, he knows more about Evinrude.
So
than
because
Bentley does.
Evinrude is like still stuck in that claw, he's just gonna go for a bug bite on the arm of Charmeleon.
Cool.
7 to hit.
No, that misses.
Yeah.
That's not good. As Evinrude tries to bite down on Charmeleon, Charmeleon's like, bruh. It's a natural 1. I don't even have to roll twice. The claw recedes completely. He pulls the claw out to try to like finish the job, and Evinrude's like, I'm up here, and he goes right to where he was, and he strikes falsely. So Charmeleon missed. Magmar's gonna attempt to vomit on Mortar again, but Rapidash also has to make the save.
Okay.
So Rapidash is 2 and a 4.
18 for Mortar.
Yeah, Mortar, you take no damage, my close good friend. And then Rapidash, however, that's 3 4s. That's 12 points of damage to Rapidash.
Wow.
Which is not a friendly creature, and Rapidash looks slower.
Nipsey from the grave.
Yeah, being covered in like the sticky magma, like Rapidash is having trouble like detaching its hooves from the floor. It looks a lot slower than it was.
Sick.
Who just went? That was Magmar. It's Rapidash's turn. On an odd roll, he's going after Mortar. On an even roll, he goes after Magmar.
Even.
That's a 1.
Damn it!
He goes after Mortar with a natural 1. Again.
Oh, what?
Twice in a row to hit you. It's a 1 and an 8. So yeah, the hooves like stick to the floor and it goes, and you hear something pop in its right leg, and it goes like, oh. And the Rapidash lets out like a horrible like whinny, and it kind of like rears up, exposing its soft, fleshy underbelly to Mortar, whose turn it is now.
Okay, well,
so technically no advantage this round because Rapidash is not currently considered a threat because it's kind of just like ow.
So there is no flanking advantage?
No flanking to either of them, but you technically would have like a bonus to hit because Rapidash has its soft underbelly exposed.
Okay.
It's up to you though. You can have whatever you want.
Mortar kind of like seeing that Rapidash is enraged and took damage from the Magmar and it's just generally looking weird and not so good. He'll continue to focus his energy at the Magmar because he's got a 1v1 vendetta. So Thunder Punch it is.
Sick.
Nat 20.
Yeah, so your attack hits. You're welcome to still roll to hit and see if you can crit the actual like damage, but you can't miss right now.
Okay.
So it's up to you.
Oh, crit the damage?
Yeah, you can see if you crit. But
oh my god!
He did it!
What is happening?
So you crit, Thunder Punch goes off.
I think Mortar's just gonna fire up that electricity in that arm, and in doing so, kind of like absorbs those diodes on his arm even more than they already were there.
Yeah.
And kind of like grows around them a bit, and then just goes for a full-blown like Mortar big arm haymaker.
Sick.
Just uppercut to the beak of Magmar and just knocks it out cold. Just
he does.
Claps that beak together when he hits and just knocks it out. Yeah, just slow-mo lava magma spilling out of its duckbill, just knocking it clean.
Yeah. Hey Magmar, you're dead. How does it feel?
How am I rolling this well?
After Mortar, it's Evinrude. Evinrude, you're hurting, buddy.
Yeah, Evinrude's not in a good state right now, but again, he'll try and go for double team now that he like raised up a bit, and he'll like again try and like encircle the Charmeleon and go for a wing attack.
Get it.
12.
12 just misses.
Damn it.
You barely miss.
Evinrude is just on his last wings.
So that misses. The incoming Dragon Claw. That's a 15 to hit. That's bad. It's max damage. That's 12.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, Evinrude falls, and with him, the wall falls down as well, and the Charmeleon goes, "Hey, Magmar's dead."
All right, Mortar, it's up to you. Both the bugs are down.
It's Charmeleon. Rapidash attempts to kick Mortar, but he runs over to Charmeleon.
So does Mortar get an attack of opportunity?
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Okay.
That's a 6 and a 7. I think he still misses.
I still do a roll to hit on that, right?
Yes, you still roll the hit. Bloop. Oh, natty 1.
Natural 1.
Natty 1.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, so Mortar
happened too quickly.
Yeah, Mortar just misses. He's like, oh wait, it's moving. Whoa! And then the Rapidash is thrown off by the fist coming in and its leg being kind of dislocated. It kind of just flails awkwardly and tries to kick the Charmeleon, who just catches the hoof and like throws him back and is like, bro, what are you doing? Focus. It's Mortar.
Okay. I'm gonna go for a thunder punch on the Charmeleon while it's preoccupied grabbing the hoof of the Rapidash.
Yeah.
So first one.
Thunder punch.
So 18 on the second one, but had it with the first, and then this is to hit with advantage because of the flank.
Yeah. Yikes.
You better than that, Mortar. 13.
Hits exactly.
Thank God.
13 hits exactly.
All right. Do this. 5 damage.
5 damage.
Thunder damage.
5 thunder damage. Yeah, Charmeleon gets clocked in the head. He's not happy. On Charmeleon's turn, he's going to attempt to stab a mortar. That's a 10.
That does not hit.
Yeah, his big glowing purple claw just is like nothing. Mortar's like, my claws are bigger. Catches him, like throws him back. It's Rapidash. Evens odds. Evens or odds. That's a 1. Sorry, 1. Yeah, he goes after Mortar this time.
Okay.
He's still poisoned though, for a while. Might actually hit. That's a 14.
Yeah, that hits.
14 hits. Bloop. That's 5 hooves damage, and then you have flame body.
Yeah.
So you burn him. You burn him good.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, you burn him good.
4.
Yeah.
Let's go,
You burn him
Mortar.
good.
Mortar.
Yeah, Rapidash not looking great. Charmeleon not looking bad. Charmeleon's got some.
Charmeleon's a problem.
He's got a ways to go.
Charmeleon
But
is
it's
a problem.
So it's Mortar. Mortar's not in a good spot right now. He's currently flanked.
Okay.
Not a good place to be. But
Again, he's gonna try and
see
thunder
what
punch
happens.
Charmeleon.
punch him in the face. Yeah. So the thunder goes out.
It doesn't matter if I crit or.
No, because you just said it's a straight roll for the thunder.
And then this will be the to hit no longer with advantage, correct?
Correct. You just bloop doop. Oh yeah.
23.
Hello. You hit him by +10.
Max damage.
So 15.
15.
Charmeleon goes from looking not bad to looking pretty bad.
Sweet.
As Mortar just boom, just right into the chest. And Charmeleon's like gasping for air. It's Charmeleon's turn though, and he's gonna try to claw you in the face for a natural 1 and a natural 20, because he's flanking you.
That's
Incoming bad damage. That is a lot. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 force damage to Mortar. Incoming flame body.
Yeah. 16, you said?
16. That's a big crit. 1.
Frick.
Hey, they have the same amount of hit points. It's been Rapidash is gonna.
Please go for
Do you want odds or evens? I'll let you call it.
Oh, don't make me do that. Let's leave it. Mortar's odds.
6. Because that's
Let's
Charmeleon. So he has disadvantage because he's poisoned, and he has advantage because you're flanking with him. So he gets a straight roll, and that's a 21. Incoming damage to the Charmeleon is, dude, Nipsey's doing work for you.
From the grave, Nipsey.
Yeah, Rapidash is like full on hoof to Charmeleon's face. He loses a little over half of what he had left. Charmeleon is not looking great. Okay. That was a big hit. After Rapidash is Mortar.
Yeah, I'll go for Charmeleon with advantage on the Thunder Punch. Gotta do better than that. Thank God. 17.
17 hits.
Okay. Come on, Mortar. Big hit. Big hit. Come on. Oh!
That's 12. That's 12. You're good. It's on there.
Oh, wow.
I can see it. You're hitting Charmeleon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
for 15.
He's dead.
Let's
Charmeleon,
go, Mortar!
Charmeleon gets thunder punched in the eyes and just like goes down. The bad news for you is Rapidash now only has 1 target.
Right.
So he's coming for you. He's not disadvantaged because he's poisoned. That's a 12.
Barely misses.
Barely misses. Yeah, then he barely misses. The hooves come down and Mortar's like, please no. Please no.
Okay, so
punch him.
Yeah,
Get him.
Mortar's gonna go for
Get him,
a Thunder Punch. Go on. 14.
14 exactly hits.
Oh my god. Come on, Mortar.
Need a big hit here.
Come on, Mortar. Oh, let's go. 14 damage. 14.
Yeah, that's a big hit. Rapidash.
How is it?
I believe he misses you, but that's a crit on one, and then the other one is a total of 12.
Misses barely again.
Yeah, so the hooves go right into the ground, and Mortar's like, go for it. Send him. Send him.
All right.
Send him.
Fire up yet another Thunder
Send
Punch.
him. Nipsey from the grave.
13.
13 misses.
No.
Nipsey from the grave. So Rapidash, I think, only has like one more round of poison. So it's a disadvantage one more time.
Yeah.
That's a 10 total.
Nope. Misses.
So you got, if you had one chance, one opportunity, seize everything you ever wanted. Would you capture it or just let
21.
it slip? 21. Get above a 1.
7 damage.
By the skin of your teeth,
Let's
sir.
go, Mortar!
How does Mortar want to finish his like 6th kill in this gym? Mortar's unafraid.
He literally took out all 3.
He took out all 3.
He took out all 3. Mortar is like gonna dodge the incoming hoof and then grab up top, like around the kneecap with his smaller arm and kind of like jolt himself up onto the back of the Rapidash and kind of like grab its mane to like kind of ride it like a rodeo and then just thunder punches the side of its head to end the battle.
Oh, down goes Rapidash. And also, Lewis's jaw just hits the floor. He's like, bro, that battle was sick, bro.
And Bentley just runs up and gives Mortar the biggest hug of all time.
Yeah, Bentley, you get burned a little bit. It's pretty hot.
I don't care. I do not care. He has 6 HP left.
Yeah, Lewis gives you an envelope with $16 in it.
Okay.
And he also offers you several servings of fruit punch to recoup your team.
Thank you, Lewis. That was quite an interesting battle. I've never had a coordination battle before. This was quite interesting.
It's like, bro, that was sick.
I'm very thankful for Mortar because we would have lost if not for him.
Sick. Yeah, bro, that was sick. You little crab. Never seen nothing like that, man. Turned my horse against my other guys. That was nuts.
That was quite fortuitous. Very thankful for Nipsey, even though he got knocked out.
Yeah, I'll say that thing's wow, that was something else. Anyway, you don't stand a chance against Jax. See you later. And he just
Thanks
he
for the
just walks away.
encouragement.
Yeah, he just walks away, and the arena that you're on just begins to rise,
Dang.
and like stadium rooftop level just like opens up into the hot Zantha sun. As you ride all the way up to the roof of the gym.
Mm-hmm.
So you are now exposed to the elements. Basically, as you get to the top, you see Jack's beef bust that he is.
Yep.
Leaning back, sunglasses on, headphones in, kind of bobbing his head in his little chair. And he just goes, "Hey!
Hey, Jax, how's it going?
Hey!" And he stands up to like his full height, and he's like just towering above you.
He's a large man, Payne.
He's like, "Hey, little man, how have you been? How's the Soul Forge treating you?"
It's been quite a challenge. I mean, first battle, we pretty much just stormed through it, and it's gotten progressively more difficult from there. Mortar just beat Lewis by the skin of his teeth. Thankful to Nipsey as well. It's really a close battle. We almost lost, but here we are.
He goes, "I don't know what half those words were. I'm assuming that's your team."
Yeah,
but,
those are my Pokemon, sorry.
That's okay. It's all right. To each their own. Anywho, are you ready for your final challenge?
Think so, Jax.
Fantastic. You may have noticed a theme here at the Soul Forge. We like to, temper the trainers, same way a blacksmith would temper metal. Your final challenge is really going to put you through your paces, I think.
All right, well, I think my team's ready for the challenge.
I sure hope so. Out from the sort of shadows of Jax's little like umbrella hut on top of this gym steps this massive black dog with horns on its head, and it's like breathing just like hot fire, and like magma's dripping like saliva. It's got bone armor all down its back. He just goes, This is my good pal Hades. He'll be your first challenger today.
All right, well, looking forward to it.
It's initiative time if you're ready.
All right, I'll just huddle up with my team real quick.
Okay.
All right, guys, we made it all this way. I'm really proud of each and every one of you, and even if we lose, there's nothing to be ashamed of. We made it this far, and I'm again really proud of all of you. Let's use some of that teamwork and figure out a way to beat Jax. I'll send them all into battle.
Sick. So Hades is going first. So he's gonna do a thing that he has tried so many times and it's worked once. Out of I don't even know how many times I've tried this. Incoming. Hades just roars. All three of you guys, we need wisdom saves. Oh my god. Your DC is very easy, by the way.
Oh, that's painful.
Baby.
Wisdom, you said?
Yeah.
So Nipsey is a 3.
Yikes.
Mortar is a 7.
Mortar has advantage.
A 7. A 7, and then
Oh, God.
Evinrude is a 17.
So Evinrude, you are not afraid. Nipsey and Mortar are terrified of Hades. So on their turn, they have to the best of their ability, move and like full speed dash away from Hades.
Okay.
If they can still see him, they just cower. If they can't see him, they can attempt the wisdom save again to not be afraid anymore. Evinrude, for the next day, you're not afraid of Hades. Hades is a nerd. You don't care about him. He's a big volcano dog. Who cares?
Good bounce back from Evinrude, but everybody else needs to get it together.
Yeah. It's Mortar after that. But Mortar, you gotta run, buddy. You're afraid.
All right. All right. So Mortar is going to jolt back with his buddy Nipsey here behind this boulder, and he'll huddle him up and like kind of cower together in the fetal position. He's like rocking back and forth, trying to like pacify Nipsey in the process.
Yeah. So you can do another wisdom save.
Okay.
Bloop. Oh yeah. Yeah, Mortar's not afraid anymore. So, Mr. Mortar, you're no longer afraid.
Love that.
He gets around there and he goes, wait a minute. I'm also a fire guy. I'm not afraid.
Yeah, come on, Mortar.
After Mortar is Evinrude.
Move out, go for a wing attack, and then hopefully jolt back.
Yeah, so let's get a hit. Make it happen. Bloop.
19.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah, it's... Boom!
2 damage.
Yeah, that's hey, dangerous damage. It's chip away.
It is indeed. And then
chipping away.
Just buzz out, wing attack, jolt back behind the boulder.
Everyone's like, I'm not scared of you, you stinky dog.
And then immediately cowers behind the boulder.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, please don't hurt me.
But don't hit me with any fire, please.
Nipsey, you can't see the source of your fear, so you can try to break free.
Let's do it.
Boop. Oh, baby.
3.
Yeah, he's still afraid.
Yep.
Nipsey's just like, oh, God. He can coat himself in spores if you want, but, like, he can't go, he doesn't really want to move anywhere.
All right, so...
He still do stuff, he just can't move closer.
Mortar will set him down, and then he'll activate Spore.
Sick. Okay. Yeah, so Nipsey spores up. And then the big flaming dog is like, hey, bro. Not cool, boo-boo. Don't be throwing wind at me. And he tries to munch and crunch onto Evinrude. Oh, I don't know about that one. It's 11 to use. Very good.
Skillful dodge.
Yeah, he bites down on air. Even though Evinrude's not in any way like, there's no duplicity involved, he just misses.
Got it.
He goes, whoa, and then comes back in. Mortar, you can see a big lava dog is getting pretty close to one of your bug friends.
Just leave Nipsey with spores, kind of like trying to dig his way into the what isn't dirt to try and flatten himself, and then Mortar's gonna run out, no longer scared.
Yeah.
Flank.
Mm-hmm.
Haldoom.
Yeah.
And then go for a Thunder Punch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you the con check for Thunder Punch.
Right.
Bloop. Oh yeah, it occurs, and then you have advantage to hit him. Get that crit. Get that crit, boy. Get that crit.
22.
Okay. 22 is good. 22 hits. So it's a D12 plus 3. Bloop. Nice, boy.
12 damage.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Mortar just runs up and big like sonic punch right to Hades' like chest. He's got like a big like skull symbol like right on his wherever area you would call it on a dog, like the front of the torso, just
chest.
Whack. And it kind of like cracks a little bit.
Dang.
And Hades looks furious. He's like, "That's my ornament. How could you?" And then Evinrude, it's you, buddy. If you don't move, he's at disadvantage to hit you. He's all up on you right now.
Yeah, so Evinrude's gonna stay put, but then go for a double team.
Sick.
And then go for a bug bite.
Bite him. Bite him. Oh yeah, baby.
So is this also considered a flank?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Sick.
so 22 to hit.
22, son.
And then
22. Get it.
7 damage.
7. Hey. Yes, Evinrude takes a munch out of Hounded. It's like,
The original 2!
yeah, and then if Evinrude doesn't move, he just. There's like 12 of them now. He's everywhere. And then it's Nipsey. Nipsey, you're very frightened.
Yep. So Nipsey is again gonna try and see that his
Lord.
friends have gone off to battle.
Lord.
And a 9.
You exactly succeed.
Thank God.
But yeah, so Nipsey, you're not afraid anymore. You're like Macaulay Culkin. You can
afraid anymore.
You can still move, but it's basically like instead of attacking, he was like, I'm not scared. He took that time to kind of steal his resolve, but you can still move if you want to.
All right, so Nipsey will go around the boulder this way and like triple flank.
Yeah, so you got him boxed in. So you're like, we're not trapped up here with you. You're trapped up here with us, and you circle him in a Bermuda Triangle of fright. It's Hades' turn. He's gonna try once again to munch on Evinrude. He's very excited at all the Evinrudes. I believe he will succeed in munching on you. That's a 13 on the die.
Exactly.
Incoming is...
And that was disadvantage with double team?
Yeah, there's a 13 and a 19 on the dice. That's pre-bonuses.
Okay.
But he crunches and munches. And Evinrude, you take a whopping 15 points of piercing damage. And Evinrude, you gotta make a strength save, buddy.
That's horrible news.
Yeah.
16?
Hades is a big boy.
Oh my god.
He's a big kid now.
Alright.
Yeah, so big flaming lava dog bites down on Evinrude for piercing damage, and we're getting a strength save out of Evinrude.
Nat 20.
Oh, your AC does not drop. Evinrude is like, how dare you munch me, sir? Rude.
Wow.
How could you? That's Hades' turn. It's Mortar. Mortar, this big dog just bit your bug friend.
Yeah, not great.
The last thing that bit your bug friend was Nipsey, and that was rude.
It was. Again, gonna
Sick.
go for a thunder punch. Can't go for a fire punch against these fire boys.
Punch him in the face.
And not good. Gotta get better. Bloop. There it is.
There you go.
Okay. It's like a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Punch him in the face.
6 damage.
Okay, yeah. You hit him for the aforementioned 6 damage. The thunder punch strikes Hounded in the side, and he kind of like staggers off. He's like, ah! And he's upset. He's very mad at you. He probably like roars and howls a little bit. And then it's Evinrude. This big lava dog just munched on you. It was rude.
Yeah,
You should munch him back.
wasn't great. Yeah, I'll try and after setting up another double team to try and confuse it again. Just go for a bug bite back to
Munch.
23.
Come
on,
baby.
Evinrude.
That's another 7.
Yeah.
Evinrude is like, here, munch on me. Takes a bite right back. Nipsey, your friends are in a biting match with a big lava dog.
Yes.
Would you like to join in?
Yes, but question.
Sure.
Can Nipsey use his action to like rub his spores, like brush up against the back leg of Houndoom and force?
You're requesting him to make a con save.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, so Nipsey will do that and try and like brush his spores off the back leg.
That's a 17.
And that succeeds.
Yeah. The spores kind of brush on his leg and just sear away at the heat of the skin. Damn. So that's Nipsey's go. He's gonna try to munch on Evinrude again. Disadvantage. Jesus. That's a 19 total.
Yep.
That is 10 more piercing damages.
And Evinrude's out.
Evinrude is out. Evinrude drops like a fly. A dragonfly in the summer heat. I don't know where I'm going with that one. Evinrude goes down as Hades just munches him. Mortar and Nipsey are very upset at this. Mortar wipes a tear from his eye.
This is very, very, very bad news.
Nipsey is overcome with fury.
Mortar's turn.
It's Mortar's go. Still
Right.
advantage. You're still flanking him.
Yeah, Thunder Punch is. It's not gonna do it. That maybe will. 18.
18 will hit.
Okay.
You have the thunder punch.
7 damage.
$7.
Gotta do better than that, Mortar. Come on, buddy.
Bloop, bloop. Yeah, Mortar, whack! Big strong thunder punch right into Hades again. He's just hitting him in the same spot. You can see like a bruise and like a welt starting to form on his leg. Just consecutive normal punches right to the legs.
Okay, Nipsey
Yeah.
is gonna go for a Fury Cutter. Nat 20. Let's
So
go.
you are dealing 7 plus a d6.
Bloop. Nice. An additional 3 or because of the poison or no?
Well, that's because it'd be 6 plus the poison,
Okay.
7, and then plus the 2, so 9. Nipsey's like, we're strong. We are strong. And just like clips right where the spores were kind of acting. It's like, die, beast!
It's back.
Die!
Back to the Eleanor team.
Yeah. Hades turns to Mortar and goes, hey kid, you ever been munched? But you're maybe about to be if a 13 hits you.
Exactly.
Alright. Incoming munch. That's 10 munching damage. Yeah, he munches you, and then it's Mortar's turn.
Okay, Mortar's gonna try and
Get that thunder punch.
go for a Thunder Punch as the response.
It occurs, and then you have advantage on the roll.
12.
Yikes!
I used up all my good rolls. They're gone.
They're petering out
They're
on you. Yeah, Mortar's punch goes wide. It's Nipsey new. What do you do?
Nipsey's gonna go for another Fury Cutter.
You've got advantage. You need advantage. No!
10.
No! Okay, so Fury Cutter's damage resets. As
Shit.
Nipsey just does not make contact.
I used all of my rolls. I'm so screwed.
Yeah. Hades goes, hey, Mortar, you ever been munched twice? You're about to be. Here it comes. That's 9 more points of piercing damage.
Man, this is not going well. I have to get through 2 more Pokemon after this.
We've entered
That's not gonna happen.
We've entered a dangerous spiral for you.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, after Hades munches on Mortar, it's Mortar's turn.
All right, Thunder Punch again.
Kill him, boy.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Bloop. Oh, come on. Just get the crit.
Yes,
He did it!
Oh!
Why don't they always just listen to me?
Crit again.
So you deal 15 plus a d12. Get the max damage, buddy.
15 plus 9 would be 24 damage.
24.
Okay.
And it's Nipsey's turn. So get it,
Nipsey's
Nipsey.
gonna go for
Get
Fury
it,
Cutter.
Nipsey. Get it, Nipsey.
15.
Get Get it, Nipsey.
Nat 20!
Nipsey! Nipsey!
So 7 plus whatever this
Nipsey!
is.
Yeah. 11.
Yep.
Let's go. Hades drops to -7 hit points.
Let's go, Nipsey!
How does Team Bentley take out Fire Dog?
So, true to form, Nipsey is going to like skitter around to the behind of the giant hellhound and just nip its keister really hard.
Nipsey!
And just makes it howl in horrific pain.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's very displeased, and then he falls over. He goes... Jax, who's kind of got like sunglasses on, listen to music, hears something fall, and just goes, "Tough luck, kid, maybe next..." Hey! What? Alright, my man. Cool. Impressive. Not everybody can take on Hades like that. Tell you what, since you did so well, here's 1 serving of fruit juice. Use it wisely.
Oh no, that's so terrifying. I'm gonna bring Evinrude back.
Sick. Okay.
I can't not.
That's why the fight's called adaptation. You gotta adapt to the changing teams. Bloop. Yeah. After that whole debacle, Hades kind of like limps off the field and it's like ow, with all his like little nips and all the welts he's got from Mortar's consecutive punches. And then out comes this big like flaming rock slug. And it's just like. And it kind of just lurches its way into the field, and he goes, "Hephaestus will get here in a minute if you want to take a second to pep talk the team or whatever you got to do." But yeah, otherwise he'll be out in a minute. And he kind of like leans back, kicks his sunglasses back down, it's like bopping to the music.
All right, team. Well, good work with the flanking. Let's continue with that strategy and maybe try and use some of those boulders to your advantage.
Sick. I like it. And it's initiative again. Yeah, your whole team is going first, but Evinrude is technically the fastest.
Okay, so.
But before you do anything, I forgot to mention a key detail. The 2 boulders nearest to the Mag Cargo, just from like their proximity, look like red hot and almost like molten. They start to like melt down. So you get the feeling that being close to this guy is dangerous.
Well,
because that would be very obvious to Bentley of like, bro, that's not okay. He's literally made of lava.
Definitely hinders my plan.
He is feeling hot. Full of hot heat.
Alright, so Evinrude is going to charge up double team and put a bunch of like fake Yanmas in front of his teammates.
Cool. I like
kind of shield them and then go for a ranged wing attack.
Sick. Hit him.
23.
Let's go, BB! Yeah, that hits. So you may do your damage.
7.
Sweet. Yeah, Evinrude, strong start. Whew. Big old wing attack. As it strikes into the Mag Cargo, you notice a lot of the like magma on the surface starts to like cool a little bit, and then he kind of slowly flares back up. That's Evinrude. It's Mortar and Nipsey.
This is gonna get wacky, but I'm gonna try for it. Nipsey is gonna activate spores.
Okay.
And Mortar is going to like have him kind of clamp around his wrist.
Okay.
And then like make a fist with Nipsey's like claws like this, so he's kind of got like a brass knuckle situation with Nipsey, and then he's gonna run up to Mag Cargo with Nipsey on his wrist and go for a thunder punch, hoping to also get the spores onto Mag Cargo.
Okay. So Mortar has a straight roll on this attack, because he would have disadvantage because there's a crab on his hand.
Okay.
But he would have advantage because it's the first round of combat.
Right.
But Nipsey's basically just holding on for the ride, so he's not necessarily like threatening the mag cargo.
Okay.
But if you hit, mag cargo will attempt to save because the spores will hit him.
Okay.
So you could it's basically like double or nothing.
Gotcha. So I'll be able to do the Thunder Punch. Oh, let's go!
Yikes!
24 to hit.
24 hits him a lot. He is a lot hit.
Okay.
And then that's some damage.
12 damage from mortar, and then the con save has
That
to be
goes
made
to
from
there.
spores.
That's a natural 1 on the con save.
Let's go!
Even
Rage.
Rage! Alright. So it doesn't necessarily affect anything. He's just not thinking clearly anymore. So he doesn't choose his targets based on what would be smart.
Okay.
He basically just does whatever now. But on contact, Morty boy, you take halved. It would be one fire damage. Nipsey, however, you take 4.
Okay. I knew that was coming. It was a calculated risk.
Yeah. So basically, like as Nipsey kind of like sinks into the magma, he's like ow, 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 and pulls back. But then some of the thunder kind of like concusses, and like the lava kind of like pulls away, and then kind of pulls back together. That's Mortar and Nipsey. Do they remain there, or do they run away?
I'll just have mortar like shift Nipsey to the other arm and do the like football run over
Sick.
this way to behind the boulder.
Yeah. He's really slow and doesn't have a melee attack, but he's gonna attempt to just like burn you on your way out. Yeah, that's a 1.
Okay.
It's bad. He basically is like tries to put his face on you, and it just doesn't work.
Okay.
Mortar's like, it's getting a little hot in here.
Yeah.
Let's
More gotta protect Nipsey.
let's scooty boot away. And then, Hephaestus is raging, so we're just gonna see what he does. He just shoots this massive plume of lava back here, and it like sinks onto this boulder, and it kind of starts to like melt away.
Gotcha.
But that's Hephaestus's turn. He's just super confused now. He doesn't really know what's going on.
Okay.
Nipsey's rage. Nipsey's rage. It's Evinrude.
Okay, Evinrude is again gonna stick there with his double team up and go for a wing attack again.
Sick. Get it, boy. Oh,
10
baby.
will probably not do it.
Nah, you are correct, sir.
Yeah.
10 is insufficient, as it just sort of like strikes against the shell. Nothing really.
Yeah.
Nothing doing. It's Mortar and Nipsey.
All right, I'm gonna do the same strategy.
Sick. I like it.
Nipsey's gonna coat himself in spores, and then Mortar is gonna run over with him and go for the. Mortar will Thunder Punch again.
Cool.
But then Nipsey's roll will be getting the spores onto my cargo.
Oh yeah.
So straight roll again.
Yeah. So
After
see if your Thunder Punch goes off.
Perfect.
So your Thunder Punch goes off.
Thunder Punch works, and then straight roll.
Bloop. Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You
Dirty 20.
That you super hit. So check your damage.
8 damage on the Thunder Punch, and then has to make a con save from the
there.
spores.
Are you ready for this like 4th natural one? Oh, it's a 10. That's his best stat.
All right, let's go. Let's see what's happening. Stunned.
Stunned? Cool. So you watch as the mag cargo just stops, like the magma stops flowing, and he starts to cool.
Love that.
He needs to move in order to
Good luck.
maintain his
snail.
heat. The rocks around him stop melting temporarily, and Mortar and Nipsey, you do not take fire damage,
Love that.
as he's
Oh, it's so fortuitous. Yeah.
on his turn.
Uh-huh.
Does a no? He does not break out, so he is.
Lovely. Okay. So Evinrude, seeing that, is going to jolt around this way.
Ooh, baby. That's a 9 total from you. That is insufficient.
Great.
Even though it's not moving,
A stunned snail, and he's not able to hit.
He basically he hits, but he can't get through the hard shell, and he's a little worried to go for the gooey magma bits. He's like, what if I get stuck?
Yeah.
So he doesn't go for it.
Okay.
After Evanrude, it's Mortar and Nipsey.
Okay, so Nipsey is going to hop down and go to the other side of it.
Cool.
And I'm assuming this is where the face is.
More or less, yeah.
And Nipsey's gonna go for a Fury Cutter.
Cut him.
Does this have advantage?
It does, yeah, because he's flanked and stunned. You got all kinds of bonuses.
16 for Nipsey.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, so
D6.
5 damage.
5 damage.
And then Mortar will go for a Thunder Punch in the face parts.
So thunder occurs.
Okay.
And then you are hitting
20.
and you have advantage.
Oh, right. 22.
22, son.
22, son, 22. That was quite the roll for no payoff. 5 damage from the Thunder Punch.
Cool. Mortar lets off a solid punch as Nipsey's and neither one of them really break through the hard shell, but you can see some of the goo kind of spill out a little bit.
Okay.
On Hephaestus' turn, he is no longer stunned. He starts to reform, and the heat begins to emanate again.
That's bad.
That is his whole turn, is breaking stun.
Okay.
But it's hot again. So Evanrude, my close good friend, that's a lot. That is an awful lot. You take 6 points of fire damage, just for being near this thing.
Shoot. That's bad.
Yeah. It's a bad time. It's a bad time to be there.
So wing attack with advantage.
So so your wing attack is a straight roll.
Oh, okay.
Because you're close and it's a ranged attack.
21.
You super hit, but
and that's for 6 damage.
Oh, baby. Let's go.
And then Evanrude will
Just run
away behind here, but assuming.
Yeah. Hephaestus is still raging, so we're just gonna see. Good lord.
Great.
He goes after Evanrude. No, I don't think a 9 hits you.
No.
Yeah.
Thank God.
He shoots out a little plume of flame, goes, and Evanrude's like, bro, miss me with it. Miss me with it, house stuff. Miss me with it.
Does not like that.
So yeah, Evanrude runs away. And Evanrude, you're in full cover, so you feel safe.
Okay.
Mortar Nipsey, Eminem.
So Mortar is gonna go for a Thunder Punch. She will do.
It occurs.
But flanked?
Yeah, still flanked. Yeah.
Okay, 21 to hit.
You hit him.
Come on.
You hit him a lot.
9 damage.
9 damage. Mortar lets out another powerful Thunder Punch. Kind of cracks the shell a little bit. And the hard shell just begins to be like a liquid magma again. And then I forget that Mortar, you take 1 point of fire damage because you're so close.
Okay. And
He's
then as the remainder of his turn, as Nipsey will prep some more spores, he'll just run to the side, football grab him up, and then spin around this way and go behind the boulder. So he's protecting Nipsey, but running away and shielding.
Cool. Yeah, Meg Cargo already attempted to hit Evanrude, so he does nothing when you run away.
Okay.
It's Hephaestus' turn. He's raging, so we're gonna see what direction he goes. He goes vaguely in this direction. Doesn't really do anything. He just goes over there. Evanrude notices the boulder kind of starts melting. He's gonna shoot a lava plume in a direction. Just goes almost off the gym.
Okay.
Just into the darkness. Not the darkness, but into the brightly lit desert town of Zantha. Lava just comes shooting off the top of the Soul Forge.
Gotcha.
Probably happens all the time. I'm sure they're used to it. It's Evanrude.
Okay.
Not Mortar.
Evanrude is going to dart this way, fire off a wing attack in its direction.
Yeah.
So I'll do that now.
Sick.
8 will miss.
8
and
misses,
then
yeah.
He'll
You're correct.
zip over here behind this boulder.
Yeah, you have cover. You're feeling good. Mortar and Nipsey.
Mortar, seeing that he's heating up and that Nipsey's taking damage and he's taking damage every time they're close, Bentley will just shout out like, "Mortar, use the boulder! Throw ranged attacks!"
Sick. So it's a strength check.
Okay.
You don't have to roll to hit. We're just seeing how much damage you do because it's a boulder and he's a slow snail.
13 on the strength
13.
check.
That is 1 whole d6.
Okay.
You just deal a d6 bludgeoning damage at range. Boom. 2. Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, Mortar kind of just goes, snaps off a portion of the boulder and just wings it at this thing. And this very slow slug is like, what? Oh,
Nice.
why? Just gets hit right in the face.
My brand.
And Nipsey, what would Nipsey like to do?
Can Nipsey try and emulate Mortar and do the same thing?
You can try him.
It's not as strong as Mortar, but
Correct.
he'll try and just emulate that.
Bloop.
Seeing the more experienced
Make it
battler.
happen.
15. Or no, sorry, 12.
12. Yeah, that he gets like a little couple small pebbles and is like, that's another d6, and then the die will go down. Bloop.
4 damage.
Yeah, a bunch of pebbles like smack into the back of the big lava slug, and he's upset.
Okay.
He's upset about it, but he's not gonna cry. He's a strong boy. He's still raging.
Indeed.
So D8 for where he goes. He goes roughly this way. He's about there, and then he shoots a lava plume in a direction. To little effect.
Okay.
It kind of like splashes onto this boulder, but it doesn't really do anything. And that's Hephaestus' turn. He's upset.
Okay.
He's just really mad. Evinrude, you
Okay.
can kind of see this dude.
Okay,
It's
so
Fraggle Rock.
Evinrude is gonna fire a wing attack over the top of the boulder to try and like buffet off some pieces of rock or pebble or sand or what have you, and like send that in as well with the wing attack.
Cool. Yeah, so he kind of like goes. Sure. CP hit. Bang that. Wing attack.
11.
Yikes. Not quite. The wind kind of just batters into the slug and he's like, what's going on back there? And then like a couple pebbles kind of like smatter him in the face. Not enough to knock down the boulder, but
Okay, so
just
since Evinrude's still behind the boulder, he'll just activate double team and send out like some fake Yanmas where there is no cover.
yeah.
Try and distract him.
Cool. It's Eminem.
Eminem. All right. So again, they're gonna do the same strategy and just grab what's left of that boulder.
Sick.
And strength check it up.
Make it
by
happen.
Throwing boulders.
Boom.
17 from Mortar.
2d6 damage.
Nice.
You have crossed the necessary threshold. Oh!
10 damage.
10. Mortar practicing his best Shirley impression. Wing and a rock.
And Nipsey with a 6.
Yikes. Nipsey, you get 1d4 damage, buddy. And then the boulder goes down by 2 ticks.
1.
1.
So that boulder is now off the battlefield.
Yeah. So their cover evaporates.
Right. So then Mortar will pick up Nipsey and run under Evinrude, who's behind
Sick.
the other boulder.
The full squad is in effect. Okay. All right, Hephaestus. You're still raging, bro. Where will he go? 8. Vaguely in this direction. Probably gets about there, and he shoots a lava plume. Mortar's holding Nipsey.
Yes.
Let's have Mortar make a dexterity save.
15.
Oh yeah. You are, I believe, entirely unharmed. What's right there? Yeah, you take no damage because you succeeded on your save. Yeah, so the big plume of lava like lands right next to Mortar, and he just shields Nipsey, and Evinrude's just up in the air, so it just pew,
Cool.
it misses. Evinrude, it is your go.
Okay, Evinrude from above the boulder is again gonna try the wing attack.
Sick. Get it.
17.
17 hits.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Dang it!
Boom. The wing attack buffets into the Mad Cargo's thick, gooey shell. Does a little bit. A little bit, not bad.
Okay.
Mortar Nipsey.
Yeah, Mortar again is gonna do the strength boulder toss
Sick. Bloop.
with a 15.
15. 26. That is your cutoff for 26.
8 damage.
8.
And then Nipsey will again do the same. Then 16.
Oh my god, 2d6 from Nipsey. Nipsey, like against all odds, hoists a boulder and is like,
He's got that amped strength even though he's a crab.
he's a grab.
7 damage.
7 damage. And then that boulder goes down by 2 as well.
Yeah, so they'll pivot so that they're like putting the boulder directly in between
Sick.
Mag Cargo and the whole squad.
I like it. That's a natural 20 on the rage check, so he is no longer raging.
Okay.
Mag Cargo just goes. So all three friends,
Great.
dexterity saves. He is no longer raging. His wits are fully about him.
Well, okay. 4 from Nipsey, 13 from Evinrude, and then 19 from Mortar.
Okay. Mortar, you take no damage. Evinrude and Nipsey, however, that is 8 points fire to Evinrude and 12 to Nipsey. Nipsey takes an awful lot of damage as the lava kind of like lands on it and all the spores kind of recede again. The mushrooms shrivel up from the heat. They lose what little moisture they had in their dry skin. He's looking a little ashy. It's Evinrude. One like decent hit and you got him. He's on the ropes.
All right. Well, Evinrude, kind of seeing that everybody bunched up is maybe not the best idea, is going to dart into the open area between the 2 boulders and fire off a wing attack at Mag Cargo at range. Then 18.
Yeah.
4 damage.
You kill him by 1.
Let's go, Evinrude.
Hephaestus goes. Drops. He drops. He goes down. Goes down hard. How's your team looking?
Very, very bad.
Very, very bad.
Evinrude has 10 HP, Nipsey has 3, and Mortar has 8.
Oh god. Things are looking dire.
Yeah.
Jax gives you 1 fruit punch.
Alright, I'll use it on Mortar.
Alright. Mortar goes back to full. Good work, little man. You're putting up a heck of a fight.
Thanks, Jax. We're trying. My team's pretty bad off right now, but
He goes, yeah, I can see that. Listen, I want you to know, you've done really well getting this far.
thank you.
No matter what happens, no, I'm proud of you, whatever that means.
Well, I appreciate it very much. Just coming from a gym leader like you, that's high praise.
Yeah, he was quite the battler, kid. But this next one might be a bit too much. We'll find out. And he just calls out. He goes, "Ares, you're on deck." Yeah, Ares is on deck. It's big. It's a big guy, and it's the size of Jax, and it is as jacked as Jax is. And it's a Typhlosion, and it's like 8 feet tall, maybe. It's like it stands enormously tall, and it goes right there. It just lands on the field, and you're like, oh dear. It's initiative. Ares wastes no time. Evinrude, my close good friend, you're up first.
Alright. Well, alright, Evinrude's gonna activate double team and again do the like fake ones to shield his teammates.
Cool.
Or just like kind of throw them out in the middle of the battlefield.
Yeah.
And then he's going to go for a wing attack from range.
Sick.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
Thank God.
Start strong.
3 damage. Not as strong as we hoped.
Hey, 3 damage is 3 damage.
It's something.
Yeah. So the Ares is like just standing there, arms crossed, and just cracks the neck. But Evinrude hit him. All right, Nipsey. Nipsey, what does Nipsey do?
I'm going to use half my movement to go around the middle of the battlefield, so I'm far enough away to use spores at range.
Cool.
And I'm going to throw the spores at Typhlosion
7.
boulder style. Nice.
So what happens?
We shall see. Sleep.
Sick. Ares falls asleep. He just goes,
Let's go, Nipsey!
So he is unconscious, and it's Mortar's turn.
Okay, well, because of that outcome, Nipsey's going to use the second part of his movement to just go up to the sleeping Typhlosion.
I like it.
And then Mortar will go around to the side to flank the Typhlosion.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you go for Thunder Punch?
Yes.
Cool. See if Thunder Punch happens. It does. And then see if you hit. He's you have advantage to hit him. Yeah.
23.
So yeah, you crit because he's unconscious. So you hit him for 15 plus D12.
Oh my god! All right, this is
So
sweet.
start strong, dude.
Nipsey.
Boom.
Plus 5.
So 20.
20 damage.
20 damage. He's no longer asleep, but that's a strong start to a fight.
God, I didn't know it would wake him up. That's bad.
So as Mortar walks up, it just goes, BAM! Just right into the back of Ares' head. His head like hits the floor, and then he kind of bounces up. And it's like, shakes himself off. And then
Nipsey was such a mistake.
It is his turn.
I have such regret.
So he's sort of confused. So he just goes, and smoke appears. And he just runs away. Both of them can attempt to hit him, but they are not at advantage at all.
So
They are blind.
disadvantage?
Yeah. Because they are in the smoke.
I mean, it's not worth it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So they both miss. He's somewhere in the smoke. Evinrude, you now see a big smoke cloud.
Evinrude is just gonna stick with the double teams at the start of the battlefield and just send a wing attack in between the boulder and Nipsey and just hope for the best, hope that it hits.
Yeah. So he has cover from you. So he does not. You're not at disadvantage on the attack, but his AC is way higher. So it's gonna be pretty hard to do, but you can still try it. Bloop.
14.
Yeah. No, it just kind of scatters against some of the stones. It does disperse the smoke
Yeah, I
in
was
that
gonna
region.
ask. Okay.
As it kind of goes. You catch a glimpse of Ares' back leg just knocking something over.
Back leg knocking something. Okay.
It's my dice box on the corner of the table. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. You see just barely where Ares was. So Bentley and Evinrude know where he is, but Bentley doesn't know where Nipsey or Mortar are. They're in the smoke somewhere.
Okay.
But you've seen his leg and he's vaguely right here.
Okay.
But he was moving back towards Mortar and Nipsey. And then it's Nipsey.
All right, Nipsey. Pedal backward and send your spores roughly to the left.
Okay, cool.
So I'll instruct Nipsey to back up and then throw spores generally toward the boulder where Ares went.
Yeah, that's a 21 to resist the spores.
Okay.
So you hear him kind of
narrative.
You hear him kind of coughing. So you hit, but he succeeds.
Okay.
In not dying. It's
Well,
Mortar,
then
unless
with-
Nipsey wants to run away.
Yeah, with the rest of his turn, he'll go behind one of the boulders.
I like it. All right, Mortar. What are you doing?
Hunker down and try and heighten his senses and charge up the arm.
Yeah. So see if Thunder Punch will go off.
19.
Oh yeah, he's primed and ready to go.
Okay, so I'll just do that and stay where I am with Mortar.
Sick. Yeah. Ares. Mortar can't see him, but he just feels hot breath on his face.
God.
And just straight out of nowhere. Mortar, go ahead and make a dex save right before you punch this guy in the face.
4.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Incoming flamethrower from a Typhlosion.
Oh no.
Horrible. You take half of this, but it is 20 points of fire damage.
did 40.
41. Mortar takes 20 points of fire damage as this Typhlosion just erupts in his face.
So with the held action, can I do it?
Yeah, absolutely. At this point, you're like, oh! Punch him in the face. Oh,
Nope.
baby. No. But with the flamethrower, the smoke is dispersed in this region.
Okay.
So there's like smoke, but no smoke and no smoke.
So Mortar can see his threat very much in front of him.
Okay, but the others can't?
Correct.
Okay.
But they saw like a wall of fire. So
Yeah.
they know he's there.
Okay.
But like, yeah, as far as like hitting him goes, it might be a little tricky.
Yeah. Whose turn?
It is Evanrude at the top of the round.
Alright, Evanrude. I was just gonna fire a wing attack where the fire or flamethrower came from, knowing
Yeah.
that mortar can't produce such things.
Exactly. So you can't be at disadvantage, so you just have advantage. But
Doesn't matter.
misses. The smoke in this region dissipates. So
Now I
Evanrude
can
can
see?
see him now.
Okay.
Yeah, because smoke is cleared by a strong wind,
Okay.
and it's Nipsey.
It's Nipsey.
It's
Alright.
Nipsey.
So Nipsey's gonna like run around this way, I
Yeah.
guess.
He does.
So directly behind
Yeah.
Typhlosion, and then we'll throw spores.
Spores. 3.
Nice.
3 plus 2 is 5. Boom.
Stunned.
Stunned. Yeah. Typhlosion. Falls over.
Nice.
Boom.
And
That's
then
big.
Nipsey will skitter back behind this boulder.
Cool. After Nipsey is Mortar.
So is Mortar now at advantage because of... Okay, so he's
He's-
gonna try and charge up the Thunder Punch.
He... ooh,
7.
He is not successful.
Shit.
So you
Okay.
can Mach Punch or Fire Punch, but...
Well, let's go with Mach Punch.
Sick.
16.
Advantage.
16.
16 exactly hits.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
And then it's Mach Punch, so your initiative improves.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Yeah, he remains stunned.
As Mortar just goes, BAM! Just right in the nose again. He's still stunned.
Yes.
That's only an 8. Bloop. Top of the round is Evanrude. Ares is just...
So because he's stunned, he can't have attacks of opportunity, right?
He can't do anything.
Okay.
He is incapacitated.
So then Evanrude, seeing the opportunity, is just going to quickly buzz up to his side and flank it,
Cool.
and then
I like
go
it.
for a bug bite.
Sick. Make it happen.
Dirty 20.
Sick.
I'll use the dirty 20.
The dirty 1. Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
So that's 2d4 plus 2.
3, 7, 9 damage. Same thing as what Mach Punch was.
Yeah. Ares doesn't like that at all. He'd rather not have that happen to him, that's for sure.
Imagine not.
He gets maunched on the, probably like the belly. Evanrude's like chewing on it. Nipsey, your quarry lies before you, quite literally.
Yes.
He's a statue still.
So Nipsey again is gonna go out from his hiding place behind the boulder and throw his spores again with the clean line of sight.
Spores again. That's a natty 20.
Great.
So the spores have no effect this time, but he is still stunned.
Okay.
Better to burn those on that than him doing
And then
anything else.
Nipsey will again skitter behind the boulder, having failed the spores.
Cool. Mortar, your quarry is
Yeah.
just a statue.
Just charging up Thunder Punch, trying to fix that.
Make it happen,
Nope.
Captain. That's a no.
So Mach Punch again.
Bloop. Sick.
19 to hit.
19 works. Get it, boy.
8 damage.
8 damage. You're whittling him down quickly, and he's not doing anything about it. Another quick punch as Mortar is now sharing a turn with Nipsey. Ares is gonna attempt to not be stunned anymore. That's a 4.
Let's go.
You got him in the stun lock.
Nipsey, you're so clutch.
You just cannot let him get up. That's the key.
No
if
kidding.
he gets up, like it's over.
Yeah, that's a
But
bad time.
he does. He still does not have flamethrower back though. It is Evinrude.
Okay, so Evinrude is going to, since he's up close to him, going to go for a double team to just like surround him with more Evinrudes and go for another bug bite.
More Evinrudes than ever before.
12 to hit. God, how?
Yeah, I don't even know. Like thematically, I don't know how he doesn't do it. But he munches and gets like fur, belly fur.
Okay, that.
He comes up with fur and he's like.
There you go. Makes sense.
Nipsey Mortar, Eminem.
Eminem gonna do what they do. Nipsey again gonna skitter out and go for spores.
That's a dirty 20, as you would say.
Yep. Okay, and then he'll skitter back.
Run!
And then
Flee!
Thunder Punch again, maybe?
Get it, boy.
There it is.
Yeah. Punch him. You have advantage. An extra bonuses to hit. Oh, yeah, you're not missing.
Damn.
Ain't no crit, but
Good rolls.
You don't miss. Double plus 3.
9 damage.
9. Sick. You are doing a number on this poor lad. Does he get up? He exactly gets up. Shit. That is a 12 to break out of the spores.
Okay.
He is no longer stunned. That is his turn.
Right.
It is Evinrude.
Okay.
Quit being so rude, Evan.
Yeah, Evinrude, I mean, he has the double team up. He's just going to go for a bug bite again.
Yeah. Oh, baby.
Come on. God.
Oh, no.
Somehow just biting.
He
fur.
sees Ares start to get up, and he's like, oh, God, he's alive. He's alive. And he kind of holds back a little bit, trying to just not get eaten.
Eminem, same thing. Nipsey skitters out, goes for ranged spores.
That's another dirty 20.
Oh my god. Alright,
Lord.
skitters back. And then Mortar Thunder Punch. Nope.
Mortar's turn ends. He tries to fire up the Thunder Punch, and his arm like short circuits his brain, and he's like, just kind of stuck in place.
No.
Ares uses half his movement to stand up, and he looks towards Evinrude and at disadvantage attempts to incinerate you. That's a natural 20 and a 10. The 10 plus 7, I believe, still hits you.
Yeah.
Incoming fire damage. Perhaps unsurprisingly. That's 14. 14 fire damage.
Evinrude's gone again.
Evinrude goes down. Down for the count. Goodbye, Evinrude. You fought valiantly.
Good work, Evinrude.
Evinrude vanishes in a puff of smoke. Nipsey.
Yeah, again, skitter out, go for spores at range.
That's a 12.
That exactly saves.
He exactly
And then
saves.
skitter back.
He's got that +2. He's strong. Mortar.
Yeah, Thunder Punch again, I guess.
There you go.
Finally figures it out. 15?
15.
Or 14, sorry.
14.
Thunder Punch, yeah.
14 misses. 14.
Oh my god, it's so close!
Oh no! Ares doesn't have flamethrower still. Attempts to fire blast mortar for that's a lot. You take half, which is good. He's resistant.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
That's 7. How's mortar looking?
He has 2 HP.
Yikes!
Oh my god.
Yeah, mortar barely up after big gout of flame comes out of Ares' face. It's Nipsey Mortar.
Alright, Nipsey's gonna skitter out, go for ranged spores.
Jesus, that's a 19.
Okay, and then Nipsey this time is gonna skitter up and flank Typhlosion,
Okay.
thus giving Mortar
Get it, boy.
advantage on.
Get it.
No
No.
way! Are you
Mortar?
kidding me?
Mortarboat, what's happening, buddy? Mortar's turn ends again. He just
2 natural ones in a row at the
Yeah.
most critical time of the entire challenge.
the diodes just. Ares. Ares is gonna try to incinerate mortar.
Misses. Oh my god.
Ooh!
Oh my god.
Ooh,
Oh
boy!
my god.
That's, yeah, okay, yeah. The fire just onto the floor in front of Mortar. It's almost like a threat at this point. He's like, step back. But he does get flamethrower back for next turn.
Oh my god.
So things are getting dicey.
All right.
Quite literally.
Spores from Nipsey.
So,
Great.
it's a 19.
Okay. And then
He's doing great on the spores now. He just,
and Mortar's gonna try and Thunder Punch.
come on, buddy.
There
It
it
happens.
is. Okay.
Get that crit. Get that crit. Get that crit. We're rooting for you. The people at home want to know.
I mean, it hits. I
Was
don't
it-
remember what number it
It
was.
was like I think it was a 13 on the die, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit him.
Okay.
You're over 16. Doesn't matter. Bloop.
God damn it!
That's 5.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Fuck.
Oh god.
Ah, guys, get it together!
Ares looks at Mortar and Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition. I need a dex save from Mortar.
Nat 20.
Mortar, you take.
Come on, you gotta let me live with a nat 20. Come on!
What's his
He has
HP?
2 HP.
He's 2. Halved, it would have been 7, and then halved it would have been 3. But you got a nat 20. I will allow you to survive.
Yes!
I will give Mortar 1 HP.
Like a.
He's basically like he has an amount of time before he just collapses, but he's holding on for you.
God.
Because he loves you.
He does.
He loves
Oh
you.
my god, alright. Spores and Thunder Punch again. Come on, roll!
Spores, natural 1.
Let's go!
Get a good spore.
Sleep!
He falls asleep,
But he's gonna wake immediately back up.
but if you hit him, it's a crit.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
Thunder Punch.
Get that thunder punch. Look at that.
Nope.
Nope. So what kind of punch you want to do?
Mach Punch.
Muck punch.
17.
Yeah. 6.
17.
So you deal 11 plus 2d4. 12. 13.
Oh my god.
Oh
Why?
God.
Why? Always minimum. Why? Why?
Oh man, you're so close.
I hate
I'm
this.
rooting for you so
I hate
hard.
this.
But I don't know how long your leg's gonna hold out.
I hate this.
Ares wakes up
No.
from that punch. He uses half his movement to stand, and then he tries to fire blast. It's a natural 2. It's a 9.
Mortar just deftly dodging like a frickin' heavyweight
Mortar's like
boxer.
full on death throws.
Just Roy
It's like,
Jones
no! Mortar, you're now before Nipsey.
Jr. Okay. Oh, that's actually great. So Mortar's gonna go for a Thunder Punch. Boop. And he misses somehow. Why? Why?
Because Ares has a high AC. Yeah, Mortar punches and hits like thick, solid muscle of like Ares' gross Typhlosion abs. And he's like, ew, why do you have those?
Uber Jack Typhlosion.
Why do you have those? You shouldn't have those. Nipsey.
How do you get these muscles? Yeah, Nipsey's
Spores.
Spores.
Natural 1.
Oh my god.
His luck is running out, dude.
Sleep.
He's asleep. He fell asleep. His turn's over. It's Mortar. Ares is asleep again.
Okay.
Hit him.
Thunder Punch.
Hit him, fam.
Yep.
Oh, baby. Thunder's happening. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. There it is. There it is.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Alright, so you are dealing 15 plus 1d12 damage.
So 24.
24.
There's the hit we
With-
needed, Mortar.
Okay. Ares is still alive. You are so stinking close, my friend. My close good friend. Are you doing spores? Or are you just gonna cut him?
I'll Fury Cutter.
Okay.
Nipsey, end this!
You
Go
have
for
it-
a
you
Fury
have
Cutter!
advantage, my friend.
I know.
Get it.
Oh, come on, please. Yeah, dirty 20.
Dirty 20, you hit. So d6 plus 1.
6 plus 1 is 7. Let's go!
You're gonna hate me. He's
No! No!
You needed to do
No!
ever so slightly more damage than Nipsey is capable of outputting.
Oh, no.
It is Ares' turn. Ares does not have flamethrower. Ares attempts to incinerate Mortar. That's a 26 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah, Mortar just... the fire just engulfs his body. Nipsey, you god among creatures. Nipsey. Just hit him, Nipsey.
Biggest roll of my D&D career.
Nipsey, your two friends are down.
14.
14 missiles. 14 missiles! Yeah.
No!
As Nipsey watches his close good friends go down, he attempts to claw into the Typhlosion. Unsuccessfully. I'm gonna roll in front of you because I don't want any kind of shenanigans of what this dice might do. He has an incredible bonus to hit. What's Nipsey's AC?
12.
We are looking for a 4 or less on the die.
That's not gonna happen. Oh my
It's
god!
a 4! It's a 4!
Oh my god!
It's a 4! The fire blast, against all odds, Typhlosion seeing like triple, and it blasts, misses Nipsey by the skin of his teeth.
Oh my god.
That's an
Please.
11 total to hit.
Please,
Nipsey, what are you doing?
please hit! Fury Cutter! Please!
Fury Cutter.
Dirty 20! He's done it!
Nipsey.
He's done it!
Nipsey.
6!
Nipsey.
Yes!
How do you want to do this?
Oh my god! That was the craziest friggin' battle of all time. Oh my god! Oh, so Nipsey is just gonna take his two claws, really fire up that poison, just be one with the poison, and just nip the little leg of the Typhlosion, and it kind of looks at him like, oh, that was nothing, and then it looks down and just sees the poison like seeping into its blood, and just passes out from fear.
Incredible. Jax once again hears the just tremendous thud, and he sits up and goes, "Kiddo, I told you, you just didn't." What? And he just sees grab. And he goes, "Bentley, it is my absolute pleasure to present you with many gifts." And he gives you $100.
Oh my god.
He gives you 3 servings of fruit punch to use now,
Yeah.
and 1 to use later.
Nice. My god. My god. Bentley just runs over, grabs Nipsey, and holds him over his head like the champion that it is.
Yeah.
Just unfreaking believable.
Good
Oh my god.
Lord.
How did that happen? A 4 or less, and you rolled a 4.
That's why I rolled in front of you. I was
What
like,
is
I
happening?
cannot have any
What is
doubt that I'm fudging rolls or anything. I want it
You
seen.
miracle parasite.
Jax allows you a moment to celebrate with your friends, and then presents to you the Cinder Badge.
Cinder badge.
It almost looks like the like Xanthan fire symbol that's on the Xantha Pokeballs, but it's like smaller, and it's made. It almost looks like the Source Stone in that it kind of like pulses if it catches the right light. It almost looks like a piece of amber, and it's like, and it kind of shears. And he goes, he's like, so the Cinder Badge is a very, very special tool. It's going to allow stronger Pokemon to listen to you more readily. It's also, you might find, if you and your team work together the way you did here today, you might find some surprising results.
All right, Jax. Well, I'm still in a bit of shock. I can't believe that we beat a trainer as strong as you, and I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm over the moon. Thank you so much. This was a true honor, and fighting a fire trainer like yourself, it's truly amazing.
He goes, yeah, I am pretty great. But kid, today, you're better.
Well,
And he kind of offers like his massive paw to you in a handshake. He just claps you. And he goes, do you want to take the winner's way down?
Well, I'm not going to say no to that.
He goes, Ares, get your butt back up here. And Ares kind of like limps over to you, drinks up some fruit juice and recuperates, kind of tousles your hair, gives you a little fist bump. And then he scoops you and your team. And Jax just says, hey kid, you're going to do great things someday.
Well, thank you, Jax. Thanks again. This was truly an honor.
He goes, honestly, it's refreshing to see Ares just get himself just destroyed. That was pretty great, kid. Anywho, hold on tight, huh? As Ares just scoops you, walks over to the side of the building, and just leaps off with you.
What?
And you fall like 40 feet. And Ares just craters into the ground and walks over to the side of the wall of the gym and just pulls open like a secret door. And he just ushers you inside.
All right. Well, thanks, Ares. It was a pleasure battling you.
He gives you
incredibly
another,
strong.
Gives you another little fist bump. And then he just scales the wall of the gym. He just... As you find yourself in the chamber again with Mackenzie. She's like, oh, hi.
Hello.
You...
Yeah. I against all odds, I won.
She's like, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you did so well against me. I guess there shouldn't have been any doubt, but way to go, man.
I mean,
Good
there
for
was
you.
certainly some doubt, maybe some divine intervention, but it was truly unbelievable.
She goes, yeah, that's great. Do you have like a badge case for your badges?
I don't. I was actually looking to buy one.
I got just the thing for you. And she produces like a small silver case. It's nothing flashy, but it kind of opens up. It's almost like a glasses case, but like a little bit bigger. There's like little foam inserts for you to put your badges in. She goes, that way you can, you don't have to spoil the surprise for your friends out there.
Oh, well, thanks, Mackenzie. I really appreciate that.
She goes, yeah, no problem.
Take the Baron badge as well and just kind of clip them in there.
Congratulations.
Shine them up a little bit, rub my shirt on them.
You're the proud owner of the Cinder Badge. Yeah, so you make your way outside. You are greeted by Igrum and your three friends. As they just kind of sat outside.
Just still speechless, Bentley.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah,
What
so
a-
Bentley just walks out and goes, and that's where we'll call it. Way to go, man. Dude, thank you.
With a lot of help from a little friend, Bentley and his team were able to secure their victory through supreme strategy and a little bit of luck. With the lessons learned therein, Bentley and his friends exit the Zantha City Gym, victorious and ready for whatever the future brings.